All right. My voice is live. You guys are live.
Let's go.
Awesome.
Awesome. How's everybody doing tonight?
I just ate a bunch of food. I'm doing good.
Nice.
I'm currently eating. I'm gonna say what I put the quote we tweet down. Enough, Bridget. We fight in the blood moon's light. Join me and Towito and catch some Lumina before the big patch. It's gonna be tight.
I'm actually really excited for the patch.
Oh yeah, I am extremely excited as well. Should be very, very exciting. For now though, I think this is very cool. So, you know, a lot of times when tournaments before big patches, they're kind of a way of marking like, here's where we currently stand. Things are to change soon, but if we see, you know, these top players in the same positions, don't be surprised.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's a cool way of kind of marking off that like chapter of where we are before things change again.
And it'll be just like Final Fantasy 14. We'll just stare at the moon as it you know, it envelops us in its darkness, and then we'll have a new moon upon us. Less shields.
This is actually literally the last Mashfest before the patch, because the next one's going to be on the 22nd.
Let's go.
The next Lumina one. So, and the patch drops on the 19th.
Yeah, there's mad. So I was talking about this with a few friends, but there's a lot of things that are happening that week. The week of the 19th. Just some random things in games. This is like completely irrelevant to me. It's just been like very strange to me. Like there's a Tekken patch on that Wednesday.
That's right.
Is that the one they teased at Evo?
Yes. That's the
okay.
So that's the one that they announced like more formally, right? The tease was like Tekken 8 or whatever it may be. So there's that. There's an Ultra Kill update. Then there's Lumina, and I feel like there's a fourth one, but I forget exactly what it was. But either way, yeah, there's a lot of stuff kind of going on in general with FGs. So,
Yo, Dippy plays Aoko? Okay.
Let's go!
Oh, they played Aoko. Nice.
Yeah, I messaged Lotus as much as I can. When is that Aoko doc that you were making gonna be done? And now I have resources to steal from.
I honestly feel that is the perfect scheme. You like bug your friends to tell you about like the character, or you get them to write it, and then you go.
It's my tech now.
You like pull up with the gun. You're like, hand it over. I need it. But yeah.
But you know, like with a character like Aoko, there's because of the fact that she has two different orbs and that it's negative edging, like there's clearly a lot that you need to be aware of before even jumping in online with her. It's not as simple as, oh, I'm gonna pick Hisui and 236A lets me combo. Cool.
Yeah, a lot of what Aoko wants to do in this game also definitely feels different than her other versions in Versus as well. In this game, I feel like she does end up benefiting, especially from like some of the system mechanics, just kind of chilling out, zoning, not really needing to do too much to force situations. And then of course on offense.
Kind of has a like dizzy sort of kick, like having the triple jumps, the orbs, just you can kind of think of them as summons, like I dare you to do something just like there.
Yeah. And in those cases, yeah, you have to balance between the proximity orbs, of course, and the negative edge orbs right here, and kind of what you want to do. Dippy, it seems like, is enjoying Moondrive right now for all it's worth with all these air dashes. Setting up the 260. Not going to start offense too heavily. Frankly, they've just been dashing a lot and IDing a lot. And it looks like Dead IRL doesn't really have a response ready for that.
Look, you gotta be a nuisance just like those lantern bugs out there right now, being a nuisance to the east coast of the US. Get in his face, fly and buzz around, jump to your heart's content. What can he do if not just try and swat?
Yeah. And the thing is, with Aoko's air options, you know, having more than like usual cast members, especially in Moondrive, which gets like, if I remember correctly, it's 4 like air actions more or less. She really is able to just kind of dance around opponents. And it's especially important in games like Type Lumina, where normally you're looking for either the cross under, or you're looking to catch someone's landing with a low, etc. on that. So pinning her down can be a bit more difficult than usual. I would say, though, that the Kohaku lead, especially with like slashes, definitely has a lot of space coverage, but we're not really getting that from Dead IRL yet.
You're also not seeing a lot of Hisui trying to help her sister out. Has a couple of ways to just try and blaze through Aoko's neutral.
Yeah, there's definitely, you can use Hisui Assist to kind of send Hisui forward on the ground, or use the item toss like that in order to cover some aerial space. So I think it'd be very important to kind of like keep that in mind, or even just straight up switch to Hisui if you have to, just for like the item toss if you think Dippy's gonna get caught by it, because they're definitely moving quite recklessly.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, both sisters have great, especially because of Hisui's last buff to her movement. She can really just dance around the field, kind of like her sister. She just doesn't have like that vertical and horizontal range.
And another thing that Dead IRL, we saw them do a couple times right now, is that charge JC. Kohaku and Hisui's charge JCs are both absolutely obnoxious tools when you're setting them correctly to deal with air-to-air situations. It looks like Dead IRL wants to use them preemptively. We see them going for like quite a lot. And I think Drippykun immediately is recognizing that, hence why they're not, at the very least, like air dashing in as excessively as earlier.
Trying to go for a little mix-up. We at least got the first combo of the match, honestly. There we go, second combo of the stream. Nice! I accept it. Woo! The meaty jump C.
Keep it simple. Always got to do that. You always got to do what you always got to do the demon check. Are they going to mash immediately on wake up or try to jump on wake up? Let me just do the meaty and make sure that you're not up to some shenanigans. I don't want to deal with like reversal options. Like if I get DP'd, I get DP'd, but let me just show that I'm doing the basics first.
All right, and we're back in what essentially is Marvel 3, and surprisingly, we have not seen a single shield from either of these two players. They're ready for the 19th.
Yeah, it's kind of shocking. Well, even then, right? Like, this is the second time we saw Drippykun set up an EX orb and Dead IRL like jumped into it. From there, you normally like would expect them to shield, and oh my god, BC shield ward or something, right? But they've kind of just been falling into it. That was very good, and that was a cool item toss.
I do like the idea just to get that health back, but oh goodness.
Yeah. It's definitely a fair decision. The only thing is that, like, you do not want to do it in neutral like that. Honestly, I'd be half expecting either, like, a Kohaku slash or a Hisui, like, charge 5C. Then you're just going to die, basically, after the fact. Especially with the amount of meter that Dead had.
Well, also with Dippy, because that was a blood heat, so any situation there could have been either kill or comeback. Basically. And even though we got these black beats, they still count because there was no teching. Okay, a little style.
The EX beam.
Wouldn't write it in my notes, but I do like it.
And there's the shields that we were talking about. We didn't really see it as much. Drippykun already showing it off a bit more. Very preemptive, though. He's not really, like, paying attention necessarily to what Dead's doing. And Dead's immediately just throwing. Keeping it simple. You're showing me one option. Let me just show you the one thing that beats it real quick.
Oh, nice 2C to go under the orb placement.
Yes, much better play around the orb. Very good usage of 2C. Good 2C again, catching it. Doesn't get the follow-up, but that's fine. Got the life lead, send out the items. Let me show you can. Let me show you the jar. What do you got for me?
Right now, Dead IRL saying to Dippy, go to your room. I'm done cleaning your garbage. You need to look prim and proper here tonight.
Yeah. And honestly, it feels like that kind of like through play, genuinely. And just in terms of Dead IRL finally meeting Drippykun at the angles in which he was trying to approach and saying, hey, I have characters that actually cover that. No, you don't get to do that. What are you doing?
Ooh, that was a smart decision using the DPC.
Yep.
That small thing right there. Almost having 3 bars. There it is. Could he get the life back? But Drippykun just continuing with the pressure. There's shield, BC!
Oh my god, why did he do 2-2X afterwards? Oh my god! Gets a shield!
Oh!
Shield back, BC! Oh my god, yeah. Remember what we said at the beginning of the match? Oh my god, they're not really using shield that much.
And then they remembered, they're like, oh my god, more buttons to press, let's go!
They heard what you said.
You know what? I like it happened last time, right? Remember when I told Rally just DP?
Oh, I do. I do remember that vividly, actually.
Yeah, so you know what, Drippykun, I appreciate you for being in the chat and listening to the commentators, because you know what, even though we're the spectators, we are giving the analysis here in the room that is Imps, somewhere in the ether of Imps' room. We do see the frames, and we are here to let you know what's up.
Somewhere in his audio setup, we're around. But yeah, that's already our first match going through here at WASD. One thing just to highlight, I'm a commentator, I'm forced to do it, and I'm also a player, so I love to do it. Make sure to hit the exclamation point Matcherino, pop in some codes for it. It helps literally everyone out. It's easy as pie. You don't put in any codes, none of that nonsense. You literally log in. You can use so many different ones. You got Google, you got YouTube, you got, I think, Twitter and Facebook even. Who the heck even uses Facebook anymore, right? You log in real quick. You put in a little bit of code. You can also put in some cash if you would like. It's always appreciated, any amount, of course. And add it to the Matcherino. Give the players a little bit of moolah to work with here.
Also, guys, don't forget to do those side quests as well. You know, can't always just focus on the main quest and go under leveled. Kind of like that Matcherino at the moment. Do put in those side quest codes. Extra 20 cents to each one that you do. One of them is just simply going and pressing a link button. The link is safe. Do not fear. Do not worry. All you gotta do is visit it, and that's a free 20 cents in the pot. What are you doing?
Very, very simple.
Wait.
And as we are moving in,
Pinku plays Hisui now?
they play a bunch
you
of
know
different
what,
characters.
Pinku? I'm a big Jing fan too.
Okay, so here's my spoiler. I lied to you all. I was on call watching Pinku play Hisui earlier today.
I mean, she's pretty simple, but
yeah.
Jing, I think Jing shocked everyone in the US. Just like, what do you mean? She's low tier. Scrot said so himself.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna say this publicly, but Hisui's been good. She's always been.
No,
good.
I agree.
It's just
I play Hisui.
I know. How does he play Hisui? Oh, okay. But yeah, the bottom character that won Evo is now being represented here at WASD. How fantastic that low tiers get rep, am I right?
It's very poetic.
Very poetic, yeah. But yeah, now we got the Hisui versus Miyako matchup. I have not actually encountered this too much. And here's probably the start of what you're going to see. Both of these characters have brolic air buttons.
Yeah. So the way that this kind of is like Miyako really has to either just take control of the air or like preemptively catch Hisui pressing buttons to try and stop her from approaching. So it's like Hisui can literally just be a wall for Miyako, but Miyako has to find which part of the screen that she wants to take over.
Yeah. I think one thing that Miyako has to her benefit that we're seeing a bit from Cowey as this round closes out with a nice catch by Pinku is her inherent mobility. She's got a lot of ways to move around. She can always just moon skill elbow as well. So she has different ways of altering her movement. But I think, as you mentioned, you know, Hisui definitely can play very defensively in the air by walling out with those like JCs, especially using JB, and her ability to jail you from the air is really good.
Mm-hmm. And we kind of saw it from Pinku too, like being able to throw out the furniture. Ah!
Okay, hold on, we're fine. Double moon drive, we're back in neutral, both gaining that meter passively. Kaiwi's got a lot more to play with, still has 4 bars due to being down around.
Staying safe, you gotta know that.
It didn't connect, but they ran into it anyway. That is tragic. You're gonna get taken to a corner.
Oh, but Pinku, you could have gotten more because you were in Moon. You can get more, you can get more. Yeah, you're in Moon. You get more hit stun in Moon.
Throwing out the items, backing up, still got caught by the shield B.
A.
EX.
Oh, almost with the link.
Double overhead. What do we got for our offense? Nice jump in right there, catching the low shield.
Nice from Cowey. Yeah, I was trying to say before, Hisui throwing out the furniture with the 214B. It's just a good way of being able to cover both sides. And really, for Hisui, it's like, okay, if you're going to play more grounded, I got charge 5C. Like, she has the buttons to fight this. Cowey right now is truly playing the matchup how it should be. Just like having Pinku double guess, taking control of the air. It's all in the air, switching it back and forth.
Yeah. Honestly, one of the big things too that we saw from Pinku a bit more over time is the usage of the Feather Duster, both the regular and EX versions, right? Both of them are very interesting in that they have different use cases, right? We're seeing the EX Feather Duster used to frame trap and continue pressure. Meanwhile, the regular Feather Duster trying to keep Miyako out, but Cowey managing to blaze right in Here we go, goes for it.
EDP.
Okay, hold on. Got some
Okay,
spikes in here.
we have enough meters of heat, but we gotta find that one good touch. Cowey with a full stick of butter.
Oh, gets the heat, but doesn't recognize it. Dang.
And I think
Smart
that
from
was an
Cowey,
accidental input.
Yeah, that was smart from Cowey, and that was smart from both players, right? Pinku setting up the bento box to cover and then going to heat, but Cowey shields the bento box. But then I don't think they recognized the fact that they could probably BC the heat, because I don't know if I genuinely don't know if it was an invuln. So they just kind of went for the B follow up and a quick scramble results, and suddenly Pinku was dead on the floor.
It's one of those, like, it's possible, but you have to delay B teleport, because if you do it too quickly, then the hurt box will appear right away, and you can get, you can collide with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that moment, that's one of those moments of just pure intuition that you need in FGs, right? Where you're just kind of like, this is weird, I'm never going to lab this, but I think I can do this. Just nice ID.
Yeah, had the two A's, so a lot of scaling in that combo.
Air throw now from Cowey. Time to get the offense started or not.
Bait out the DP, but you gotta 5C that.
Yeah, tried to go for, I believe, the 2B or 2C right there, but didn't get the dash up for the punish. Just kind of getting hit right now.
Heat.
Okay.
Hey. Okay, I approve. I approve. That was slick.
I have not seen JTC used like that. That was slick.
You can get the kill. You can get the kill. Almost with the meter. Just had it, but she didn't believe.
Yeah. Get the air throw there. Nice.
I approve. Thank you very much.
Pinku showing their inner blaze blue with the air throw right there for the air to air.
She's getting the extra credit for my heart right now.
Very true.
Okay, I understand. A little awkward with the height.
Yeah.
Cowey right now with 2 sticks of butter. But I don't know if that's enough to make some cookies right now. Damn, gonna get cooked up right now from Hisui.
Oh my god, perfectly baked JB. Speaking of which, you gotta remember, those Miyako buttons are quite strong. Probably gonna be Moonskill elbow? No, okay, goes for the air surrender.
Hey, nice.
Moon's up right there. Alright, match point right now for Cowey.
Alright, but Pinku, literally with the full stick of butter, could easily just go into blood heat any moment now. Moondrive at half, so what's next? Just gonna get mashed on!
That's that thing. Sometimes you really do have to click it, and if your opponent hasn't done anything, right? If you're on offense, you're +2 in that situation. So you do get to mash in that. Oh! Shield back! But the B follow-ups.
Oh, had she waited, that would have been so deadly!
Hold on. Gets the blocks. Good J.
Oh.
It's a shield.
Oh, that was so smart!
Oh my god! No! Gets the throw. Spend the meter.
OD. Spend it all. Yes. Not that.
Oh my god! Hold on a second. Oh my god! No!
Oh, Cowey was ready!
That was very wild. Oh.
Look, I understand. When you're a maid and you gotta take care of a ravenous little sugar-headed kid like that, sometimes you just can't keep up the pace. It's crazy.
But yeah, on a serious note, though, I do feel like that was somewhat thematic of the match, right? You know, there are a lot of times where Pinku is playing in neutral, like playing it a bit slowly, trying to just either wall people out, wall out Cowey, or take it easy a bit. And then Cowey using that Miyako dash speed, using not even the Tetsuzanko that much, surprisingly when you think about it, right? Just kind of blazing in to catch, like Pinku, trying to set up that wall, like preemptively. And frankly, a lot of the scramble situations where it felt like Pinku was not quite ready for, or wasn't able to adapt to. So it's just very interesting cases. And even like then, you know, Pinku could definitely get some of the offense started, but you know, sometimes you run into that instance where the confirms just aren't quite working out, or something isn't quite right, and it just fumbles just a little bit.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. So this might be
Aoko
Kouma versus Aoko. I hate this matchup because I lost to Star in this matchup at Combo Breaker, and I didn't
I was gonna say this should suck.
Yeah, so in all serious, so remember when I like mentioned that Aoko like can play kind of a bit more as a zoner in this game?
Yeah.
This is emblematic of that, by far. One of the big benefits that Aoko gets from some of the system mechanics that will, of course, change over time is the vulnerability of characters during their air dash and during dash startup, because there's a lot of time before you're able to dash block in this game, right? Aoko
Wait,
gets the benefit
Vlov?
of that. Vlov?
Star on the Vlov now after Evo?
This match was
I saw
even
Masoma.
worse.
I saw Masoma. I was mesmerized.
Oh man, yeah, this matchup is even worse for very similar reasons, actually, in terms of the zoning aspects. Oh, and the row, and there it is. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's completely understandable, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Agreed. This matchup way easier to handle. As some of you may know, Roa in this game has a really stellar neutral control and pretty damn good pressure in general. So we're gonna see
a lot of interesting Oki that like is very much like the level 1. Let me show you 2 through 10.
Yeah. He's got a lot to this character right here. Whiffing the Rekka right now, going for the stomps quite early. Shishi just opting to just kind of chill out, just get a couple of shields off and just relax.
Oh, okay, the early shield baits, expecting a lot right now. Star getting clipped by the toes. They're Gucci, stop, don't touch them.
Yeah, it looked like Shishi was looking for Star to kind of do like run up Rekka. It's a very common way for Roas to kind of catch you out when you're at a mid-range, right? It's extremely fast, good starter, and after you spend like a meter on like EX Fireball, you get to send them to full screen where you get to just chill out and stomp the yard a bit more as well.
Ooh, good awareness with the jump back.
That's one of the big things in this game, right? You got to remember, you do not autocorrect like that off of air backdash, so you will get caught out if somebody manages to cross under you. Nice usage of that dash up 2A right there, catching the landing from Star, waiting for something, delayed 2A. And Star catching out the re-pressure attempt from Shishi.
And honestly, what I want to see from Shishi, even if it's against Vlov, utilizing 214A and B just to like snipe and take control of the space that Star thinks he has control of.
Yeah, you honestly took the words right out of my mouth.
There it is.
And speaking of which, oh my
He's
goodness.
listening to the commentators, because you know what? Towito and I are not just commentators, we're also competitors, because we get top 4s, baby.
Very true, but you did call that out really on time. That was actually kind of insane. Goes for more of that 2-1-4C, trying to get the pressure extension. Star just chilling out with the shield right there. Shishi probably expecting the shield wars, but Star didn't really respond with anything that crazy. And now, messes up the ender a bit, gets the, I believe, the air JC right there. Stop pressure now, but the 2-3-6 right there for Shishi, catching out Star, trying to move, it looks like. Plus frames right there. Still challenge though, we mash always.
Gonna go for the simple knockdown, okay.
Yep, send him the full screen. Hit the moon charge. Oh my god, suddenly I have a bar. Immediately on the 2-2X.
Full stick of butter. You're gonna do it raw? I don't agree with that, Shishi. Get out of my sight. Get out. Out! I don't agree.
He wanted to do the 2-3-6C very preemptively in order to catch Star doing it, which
is the answer, and I can understand that, but
kind of. But the thing is, though, is that like especially when you have Arc Drive as Roa, right? You can just react to whatever like he does. Really, you'd be looking for like the 2-2B or like the charged fireballs there to react to them, and then kind of expect Star to use like 2-2A and uncharged fireball to sort of catch out those attempts. But it looked like he was just a little too eager on the trigger, in my opinion.
It really depends on how you want to manage your meter or how the game is going so far, because just for Roa to steal his turn back, he does need to use 2-1-4C. The orb's like right there. God damn, I'm such a good commentator calling these out.
Yeah, really good move punish there with the 2-1-4. God damn.
And like you really need to either, because we see this a lot from players like Hyde, like either activate Moon as soon as possible so that way you have that meter to play with, or just like find the right opportunities to make those big decisions, like going into Arc Drive. And there's definitely a lot of OSs that Roa has that covers both safe jumps, heats, and projectiles, utilizing shield thrust as well.
Yeah. Looked like Shishi messed up the fuzzy jump timing perhaps and got caught by the 2-2A right there from Star. Going into match point, I believe, for Star currently. Just zoning simply with the stomps right now. Keeping it real simple. Looking like 1.0 Elden Ring, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh no.
Oh, there's the IAD!
Oh no, Towito, the spells, they don't do enough damage and they take too long.
What will they do? Good link right there. Should be simple knockdown right there. 4 bars to play with. Can go into heat off this if they really want.
Oh, he's seen my shit. Let's go, Shishi.
Going for the IADs right there. Thing though is that Vlov 2B. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Alright, he's seen Hyde's shit. Let's go, Shishi.
Yeah, went for the air. 226X right there off the move grab activation. Oh,
again,
he's off on a...
Yeah, like we were saying before, he's looking for the snipe, and I think Star was just waiting for like the moon to almost die out, and just took that as like, you know what? If I get sniped by like Arc Drive, I'm still alive. I have enough life to play with. If anything, it'll give me the meter so that way I can heat because I'm in moon. It's alright.
Yeah, I think the main issue that we ended up seeing in that set was that Star was just able to kind of zone regularly. He didn't really have to worry about like varying his tempo, right? Like if you really think about it, most of the openers that Star ended up getting from Zoner was literally 2-2A and 2-2B. Didn't even have to vary in the 2-3-6s. Actually, now that I think about it, he didn't even drop around. So we didn't even
I was gonna say, I don't recall any ice.
Right. Like we didn't even see a round drop, so we didn't even see any ice zoning as well, right? So it felt like the one of the main problems was just that, you know, sorry, to gather my thoughts. One of the main problems that Ro was not able to kind of hit that mid range with either 2Cs or with 2-1-4Xs and all that stuff. Yeah, I just realized you're muted, Imp. I just took a look at the stream and saw you. But yeah.
I guess Imp was iced. Oh no!
I iced myself.
Yeah, all good, all good.
I think this is Miyako PCL.
I believe so, yeah.
I think Omni had to do this for Grand Finals last time.
Probably.
Disney Plus.
Yeah. And seeing Omni on the PCL still makes me kind of go like, man, things are different now, huh?
He's like the only person I see that plays. No, this is Mick.
This is
Oh,
Mick,
this
yeah.
is Mick. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yusoro's underneath. Okay.
Oh yeah, Yusoro we may end up seeing in round 3. Too unlikely, I would say. But yeah.
Wow, is that MASH?
It's exactly what I thought. Exactly. Like that color palette is just
Well,
MASH.
actually, it is. But yeah.
Oh,
PCL. What can I say about this character? And Arcueid. What can I say about these characters? They're very cool, but let's just see how this match plays up first before we kind of go on that too much. Good shield right there. Nice delay BC to catch the instant BC right there. That's definitely something you would want to check layer 1. Because BC is an extremely popular option.
Oh god. Oh, Gunkata? Yo, Gunkata! Oh my goodness. Yo, Equilibrium? Equilibrium 2?
Oh, missed the combo there. Maybe prorated a little too much. Try to go for the 2C instant shield, but no dice with the B follow-up right there from Nick.
And that was actually a nice confirm off of that 2-2 input.
Yeah.
And
not low though, not much on the toes for whatever reason it is.
And right now, Michael Rodent needs to activate some heat, spend that cash. Need to spend money to make money. Oh my!
Yeah, looking like a safe jump right there, and then still managed to punish Arcueid DP distance with the 2C there. Very smart choice right there. You definitely want to make sure that you have, you know, your punishes prepped up for that, because in cases like Miyako EXDP and Arcueid like EXDP, they will go flying in the other direction.
Speaking of DP.
Yeah, as if on cue. Gets the raw 5C right there, catching out whatever Mick wanted to do just a hair early.
Yo, John Wick? It's not even out yet.
Before then? Yeah, it is. Charge 2C gets shielded. Very good reactions right here from Mick. He's been charging on all. He's been like shielding or blocking all the 2Cs more or less properly. Good to see. Caught using some moon skill.
And just holding that down shield, expecting something, but nah, we're gonna get shot up and cut like sushi, baby. Oh.
Yeah.
Exorcism complete.
And now that was a solid game 1, I would say, but Omni cythe definitely started running away with it in that second round especially. So may want to see a Oh no, Omni. I think this happened last time too.
Yeah, I believe so. Let me track him down.
Yeah, all good. While Imp goes and tracks him down, talk a little bit more on kind of the set as it stands currently. But yeah, frankly, a lot of that is Omni kind of starting to blow forward with his offense there.
Yeah, like anything that I could really say, it's tough. It's a tough call for me to make because really, the thing that I don't agree with in the round starts, you saw Omni twice just dashing and pushing Mick all the way to the corner and just letting him get away with it. If you're okay with that, usually what the smart thing to do, or not smart, I shouldn't say smart, because in a round start, anything is a right option until proven otherwise. But for something like that, you know, like just jumping out of the way or dashing over them, so then that way they're in the corner and you have more time to react to what they're doing because now their options are less compared to, you know, being mid-screen. And we're just seeing Mick just like, yeah, that's fine. I'll be in the corner because guess what? DP, buddy. Just like,
Yeah.
oh.
The crazy thing too is that PCL also gets to control the neutral really well with her C normals, especially. So we didn't even get the chance to see that yet. We saw them mostly in offensive situations where it was either, okay, I caught a like quick little frame trap here, 2C attempts, or 5C catching out. Mick attempting to like press a button ahead of time, possibly maybe like 2 and 4X. Right now, speaking of which, we're back to neutral. Mixed pressure gets shielded. Already the wars have begun.
He's been really tentative on using jump A as a way to catch PCL. I wonder if it's like just a good hitbox ratio.
Yeah, it might be that, or it might be like a worrying of maybe like Omniside backing off with like JC or something. We haven't seen him really use it a ton like preemptively, but it's something to note. The 5C though especially is really useful at covering that space like above and in front of CL.
A into the DP ender.
Backs up right there. Maybe it was looking for a safe jump. Not too sure what the sequence there was. Might have messed up in OS. Either way, throw coming in from Mick, but no follow-up. Wow!
What? Oh, in the heat!
In it!
What?
What are hurt boxes? Says PCL.
Melty blood.
Art drive right there from Mick. Has the life lead. No meter to work with right
And
now.
catching the backdash. Interesting little meaty setup there. Shades of Street Fighter 4. That Michael Rhoda money right now is kind of crazy. Alright, and Omniside right now with the control again. Him with full stick of butter.
Ooh, there's the charge B right there. But yeah, a lot of meter to play with right there. Could see an EX DP on wake up. Or just the regular into the lightning in order to get the knockdown.
I kind of like the distance that he made with that 3C. Gonna smack her head. Crack it open like an egg. More food
on the ender there, surprisingly. The charge 2C once again clashing with Moon Skill 2 on 4X. That is honestly just goofy.
Okay, and the safe heat.
Right now. J3B catches, should be able to kill it there if they opt to spend all the meter.
Okay, they're opting not to. Oh, well, no, yeah, Omni didn't win the round. That makes sense.
Oh, try to get greedy and use the OTG Lightning, but just barely not enough. Moon Skill once again from Mick.
Okay, I agree with that.
Yo,
wow! Snipe!
Heat. Hold on. Whiffs the shield, but we're fine. Gets a shield on the charge. Okay. Heat again, but the juicy right there. You cannot heat like that against PCL. She has the normals to punish that if you're in neutral in that situation.
Again with the jump A start, and this time working out.
Oh, catching the backdash as well. Dashing up right there. Very bold.
Yo, Michael Rodent wearing right costume this time. Was wearing green. Guess what? It's not Christmas. It's not St. Patty's Day. It's me, Michael Rodent.
Needs one more hit to seal this deal for this game right now. He coming in from Omniside, need that health back desperately. Gets the shield B follow-up. Can kill off of this if they route correctly.
Hey, there it is!
Yes.
Damn, that Disney money kind of going crazy.
Yeah. Honestly, that was a very insane game right there. Both players wanting to go straight back into it. I think Omni does have a very good chance here regardless, but it's kind of funny how the momentum has shifted, and now Mick, it feels like, is kind of starting to blaze through and win a lot more of these neutral interactions. Speaking of which, JB round start, here we go.
Look, my man Towito, there are 14,904 universes, and only one of them has Disney Plus making it out over Omniside. Are we in that universe right now?
Lord only knows. I do not have the time stone to tell, but we do have the EXDP right now for the hard knockdown. Dashing up, taking me to the corner, but remember, my reversals are on 2-2X. I don't give a rat's butt about your cross-ups. Still manages to win the interaction after the shield, however. Omni Cythe now getting this nice little combo. Should be routing into an EX? No. Takes it out of the corner, gets the hit afterwards, drops the combo, unfortunately. Here we go.
Needs to. Oh, yeah, that was a big bet just to try and get some plus frames and maybe get a save heat afterwards.
Yeah, we have seen a lot of the charge Rekka pressure from Mick, so maybe Omni Cythe was looking for that, and incidentally, the DP happened to work out there. Either way, very smart defensive play from Omni there. Backing up after the Moonskill Rekka, not trying to do that. That charge 2C probably would have like clashed relatively in Omni's favor either way on the Moonskill TP. Funny enough. That's minus, my friend.
Yeah. Had you spent the meter, then you would have been safe, but then you would need Moon to be to steal your turn. Yeah. Right now, what you need is some health care. Are you dead? No, you have to have like 5%.
No. Yeah, barely alive.
Oh my god.
Hey, you gotta be confident when you say it. Tries to go for the last start, the desperation, and Omni Cythe smartly backs off. In those situations, especially with the way how Mick was playing, that's the type of player that's going to do a reversal in a desperate situation like that. You just back off and let them hang themselves.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the first round where Omni won it, and a lot of those situations happened with the 2-2 DP from Michael Rodent.
Either way, though, the day is done. The Apostle has indeed slayed the vampire. As we are moving on to our next set here, we have Wrath Silk versus Yusoro 7. So we're going to be seeing more Arcueid here, and the second Hisui of the night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. I was shocked that Mick wasn't playing Miyako.
Mm-hmm.
Too on the nose, you know? A little too on the nose. You gotta be the protagonist if you're gonna call yourself Disney Plus.
Dude, where are all the Shikis? I thought after Evo we might see like a lot more Shikis because they were moving.
They weren't watching. That's not what they were focused on. They were like, man, I need my air dash to go completely full screen like I'm Roa himself.
Gets the shield right there on the JC. BC afterwards managing to get their pressure. There's the Moonskill 2-4X once again. But dropping the combo there, and you can't be doing that. Speaking of which, we're seeing it again. Oh,
wait, Yosoro is right there.
I think they were expecting the items to go away, so they didn't realize the second one was still there.
That's not how it works.
Hey, I'm not saying that he's correct. He's wrong. Oh, nice delay BC to catch the instant BC right there from Wrath. Gonna take him in the corner, spend the meter. Yep.
Doesn't have enough for heat.
Yeah.
Okay, nice mix.
Yeah, it gets the hit, so they're fine right there and closes it up there. Surprised they didn't route for EX Rekka to take them to the corner, but they look confident in the knockdown and they got it and sealed the round.
It does give that knockdown a very ambiguous left or right.
Yeah, I think that's what they wanted to go for since the next hit would have killed. It appears to be the case. Trying to go for that preemptive shield, really wants to bait Yusoro into going for a defensive option, but I feel like it's pretty early in the set to be going for big leads like that. You may want to wait a little bit and kind of get their offense started a bit more consistently before they're looking for big leads like that, because right now they're losing momentum on their starters, right? Like, they're getting hit, but then it fumbles, and then Yusoro manages to get a hit, and they convert much better. I say that as they drop a combo, but
yeah, I was gonna say, damn, look at
whoa! Very good reaction right there on the heat to go for the moon drive on whiff. Rats quickly into arc drive. Let's keep this combo simple, stupid. You are dead. Very smart from Yusoro right there. Great awareness.
All right, Rat, thinking about it, what could have been different? For one, could have kept the combos a little bit tighter. But I can understand you're fighting your Yusoro. Sometimes it's hard to get the same wavelength as someone that plays in the magnitude of someone like Yosoro.
Yeah, I think the other thing though is honestly like sometimes, you know, right, good conversion right there. Sometimes you may also just want to keep your combo like aggravatingly simple if it's tournament and you have nerves, and you kind of need to rebuild the confidence a bit back like mid-set to be like, okay, yeah, I got this. Like, relax. Like,
Yeah.
you know, Yusoro's definitely, and Arcueid herself are definitely like a good match in playing in a way that could get you flustered. God damn! Look at that.
Speaking of wanting to get that extra damage, dropping the 2-3-6.
Still going for those like instant BCs. If you're Yusoro, you're definitely looking out for that on the next interaction right there. Goes for the B follow-up unsuccessfully. Wrathsilk still opting for those BCs, so we might see that punished later on. Backing up right now.
Woo!
Setting up the Feather Duster. Still getting hit because Arcueid just dashed in. You gotta remember, this character, you know, we saw Miyako earlier. Great mobility, right? This, like, Arcueid puts that to another level with her, like, presence in neutral. Goes for the empty jump low here. 3 bars suspend. Can definitely route for Arcraft to finish if only the combo finished itself.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're getting a perfect for a perfect right now. Right now, Wrath needs that comeback.
Oh, still again trying to go for the big reads after the bento. Didn't lose their offense right there, but trying to go for the shield there again. Like, just there's a lot of these situations where it feels like Wrathsilk is being unnecessarily greedy, right? Like, you can definitely push to like take your turn more, but the way they're going about it opens themselves up to too much risk.
Well, I was gonna say from the first round that when he got the perfect, there was a moment where Yosoro was just air dashing over Wrath and he wasn't doing anything, and then he was able to punish him in the corner.
Goes for the DP here. Oh, they see. You could definitely see a bit more of that to catch Yosoro's jump in attempts. Fast charge JC's like flash can start quite early.
Oh, nice conversion because of the distance.
Yeah, that height was going to make that very awkward. Very good routing from there, but unfortunate, you are getting taken all the way down for a knockdown. What will you do?
Move skill.
Coming out.
Waiting out. Oh, good patience. Yosoro too quick on the trigger.
The super, but doesn't get it. And the 5A mash on the landing.
You have 2-3-6C in the air.
Honestly, at that point, I would have legit just done auto combo and to air throw. And if that didn't kill, it is what it is. But yeah, that was tragic. That was tragic.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna look at the replay because I think Wrath had gotten 2. Oh no, he got 1 2A and tried to. That's why he went for the charge C and then just lost all the hit stun because of the jump charge C.
Yeah, honestly, I think part of it too is, you know, again, you got to just have the tournament combo at the ready. If that one B&B is not working out, who cares about it, man? You don't really need to. You don't need to do that. And an air throw early, yeah, you kill your damage, but you get the knockdown. You're Hisui with a lot of bar. Put up the EX cake and then really ask them what's good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the thing also, like just to put both what you and I are saying, there's the old adage of keep it simple, silly. The kiss strategy.
The kiss.
And it's like, okay, you got the 2A, 2B, 2C. Keep it simple and succeed in getting the kill by just going straight into last arc. Because you had 4 bars. It definitely would have killed even with the 2A.
Yeah, like you just spend a meter on one thing, you know, figure out if you need to spend a second bar. Oh no, maybe it doesn't work out or something. I don't know. I don't know Hisui rerouting, so I'm not going to comment too extensively on it. But
well, she does
like
a ton of damage, right? Like with her. I feel like her super does a ton. The beam, right?
Her arc drive, yeah,
it's
she
a
can
chunk.
do, version definitely can do a chunk. But yeah, we're moving on now. However, we are chilling out right now for winner side top 8 already. Right now, and we have FlameX versus Cowey.
Cowey.
And remember, we're in winter semis. This is determining who's going on to winners finals here for WOSD Monday Night Mashfest 66.
Damn, they're playing on this stage. Come on. We didn't do it for Evo. Why are we doing it here for WOSD?
They're keeping the stage simple. Same thing, I guess. Either way, dancing around each other right there. Good opener from Cowey right there with the JC. Alright, gets the offense started. Are we going to see a reversal? No. Playing it patiently. Ooh.
Speaking of patience.
Yeah, stand shield already from FlameX right there on the second interaction. You definitely want to note that down while you're on offense. And speaking of which, just putting a little hesitation with the jump cancel there. Flamex just going for the mash and getting blown up as a result for it. Nice offense from Cowey.
And just a super convincing perfect. How is Flamex gonna get out of this pressure?
Yeah, they got caught trying to air dash right there at round start, and you do not want to be caught doing that, right? You got to remember, you're rower. You got a good set of air buttons and grounded neutral, and you are dealing with Miyako, who has great cross-up buttons like JB.
And that's gonna catch. Nice! Seeing the starter frames for the second jump.
Smart right there from Flamex to go for that. Cowey was going to have to go for a shield pretty early. I don't know if they have time to actually to react with shield post-flash there, but either way, smart choice from Flamex. Whoa! I do not think that moon charge was intentional, but it made for a funny reset. Here we go now. Both players got 4 bars to play with sooner or later. Right now, currently at 3. Trying to EX cancel right there. Shield wars have begun.
Yo, the combo music video.
Nice check right there by Cowey. Uses the EX
DP.
in the corner. Wow, the 2C auto-corrected in the wrong direction. Gets the slide right there on the stomp.
Oh, and opting for the reset. Interesting. I mean, there's a lot of good confirms that you can get when you're in Moonshot, but it had just died from that use of 4BC. And no punish!
I think I can see what Cowey was trying to go for. I don't know if the dragon kick was intentional to like delay air momentum or that's something else. Doesn't pick up afterwards though. Flamex got another chance. 4 bars to play with, but it doesn't matter. It was all for naught. Cowey still takes the game.
I mean, Flame's got to be feeling real confident against Cowey. You went for like that save jump was supposed to cover like multiple options. Had Cowey gone for shield, DP, and the Flamex was just confident like it was gonna hit, like he was gonna get the second grab.
Yeah. Honestly, if I'm Flamex, literally the only thing to fix up is just the defensive habits and to just not panic. If you get that done, this is a lot more winnable. That's like the major first step. Speaking of which, they go for the standing shield again, but Cowey's immediately ready for that. Flamex does not have a solid response afterwards. They just went for the A follow-up there. There's the BC. And again, right? They now take their turn finally. Goes for the EX right there.
There we go. Finally. Yeah. Flamex is trying to go for like the sneaky cross up from like the back of the hitbox attempts. There was something on Twitter where he was able to attempt that, and I'm guessing he's just trying to take advantage of it right now, but it's not helping him out.
Yeah. Ooh, it's patience from Cowey. Just jumping up and blocking, recognizing the neutral presence, except for perhaps in that situation, the 2-1-4C managing to catch out Cowey in that situation.
Whoa.
IAD double overhead offense, taking it easy. Whoa! Very, very bold right there.
Almost with a good defense, but no reaction on that launcher.
Yeah. That's one of the funnier things about Lumina. As it stands currently, sometimes you kind of have to sync up with your opponent in order to catch them out with their shield follow sometimes. Very good usage of 2-1-4A right there. The air throw. A little too far for the safe jump attempt right there, so they just kind of let Cowey out of the corner. Fatal starter. Looks like they're trying to drag a bit more out of it. JB's already out, but the delayed BC will catch Flamex's, sending them back to the corner with the EX touch to Zonko. Cross up! Oh my god, EX cancel! How did you clash cancel that? Oh my god, and then goes for the... Oh!
That was so smart! The cross up and was like, wait, you're doing something? I'm going to the other side!
God. Man.
I need to see that. I'm watching it live with the chat right now. I don't care if it's delayed.
You good, you good.
No, I'm going behind, I said, not the front, behind.
No, it is. But yeah, honestly, the big thing right there was just that it felt like the level of preparation for Cowey on Flamex's habits was that much higher than Flamex on Cowey's, you know? Even when Flamex managed to get something started, it felt like it was a matter of time before Cowey had a response to get out of the situation and turn the tables in their favor. Whereas Flamex, it felt like, was continuously, you know, taken aback and had to deal with, to put in, you know, for lack of a better word, a flurry of blows, right, from Miyako.
Yeah.
I mean, the way that I would look at it is like, and not to prove you wrong or anything.
No, you're good, bro.
Because I noticed a lot of the back air dash jump button attempts, it just looked like Flamex was focused on something else and not focused in the match itself until he had finally gotten it, but it was too little too late. Just like, hey, yeah, you're down a round and it's 1-0.
Yeah.
I think that's an interesting point. Because this happens to me a lot, where you really want to do something in a set because you think it's like pretty beneficial to your game plan, but you suddenly become extremely fixated on it.
Yeah.
So it results in you trying to do this over and over again, even when it actually doesn't matter, and it's not really the player or the matchup or perhaps the situation in which it's actually effective. And when you tunnel vision like that, you suddenly get blown up, and it becomes a weird case of, okay, well, yay, I did the thing, and then I lost 2-0.
Yeah.
You know, because you got to remember, like, air dashes in this game are very risky. It takes a while to get to block. If you air dash back, it can be really awkward, especially with characters with good dash speed to cross under or air to air, etc., etc. So
they're making a tweak to air dashes, right? In
yes,
yeah.
So you will be able to guard out of air dashes faster, essentially, in that, which won't really help a lot in that situation. It'll be probably more important to deal with zoning, in my opinion, where you'll get the IAD more against like characters like Ciel and Vlov. But that's a discussion for another time. We got no zoners on the screen. It's been all rush down all the time today, it feels like.
I mean, well, yeah, Star just playing their game, not really threatened, but unfortunately they are in the loser side at the moment. We're not focused on the losers. We're only looking at the winners.
Let's look at the winners.
Yeah, they got here for a good reason,
True. So this will be Omni Cythe versus Yusoro. I don't think either of these players are strangers to another. Right now,
both
Yusoro.
New York born. I believe that they've clashed enough times at WAS Live to know each other's style.
Perhaps, yeah. Trying to go for the charge 5C right here. Backing off. Trying to see if Yusoro will throw out a button. Yusoro's definitely the type that trends a bit more on the wild side in comparison to, kind of patience or like very ecstatic and doing stuff per se. So makes sense that Omni Cythe may just kind of want to bait him into doing something.
Oh, just
Speaking of
like
which,
that.
The whiff 4C, like, Yusoro's definitely the type that wants to hit buttons, wants to play at a fast pace, but a character like PCL definitely benefits from just backing up and saying, okay, in 2C or 5C.
Yeah, they just don't have to commit as hard. Like, pressing the button themselves is the committal itself that Yusoro needs to recognize and punish.
Yeah. Arcueid definitely has ways of like drawing out commitment from characters. Another really smart Moondrive cancel right there from Yusoro, but Omni Cythe ready for the BC after the shield right there. Didn't quite get the confirmed, but still very impressive showing. So right now on offense, however, goes for the EX Rekka. Does get the hard knockdown. Don't know if they tried to go for another EX move or maybe missed an arc drive. Not too sure, but either way, with this hit, can definitely choose to kill.
Hey.
2-2-C.
Okay, just enough.
And just like in the Wolf of Wall Street, greed is good, managing to keep keep a bar and almost two, frankly, right there.
Yo, Gunkata.
Vibes. Go for the hard knockdown. Yes, indeed. A lot of bar to spend on it. Safe jump. Oh, still caught by the 2-2-B. Wow. Thrown right now. Locking the DP.
They just want to show each other to the West Coast, Check out these prices.
I know, right? Jesus. Doesn't get the hard knockdown. That's unfortunate because Arcueid's damage cap in this game is very high. This character can definitely piece you up if you're wrong. Or March to spend. Probably going to see G6.
No.
Arc drive.
Okay,
yeah.
there it is. That's the smart route.
Just want to guarantee the kill, and it's not that much harder.
All right, Yusoro staying alive right now. 1 up. Fighting the good fight.
Here we are going into the second game. Remember, this is winner's semis. This ain't winner's finals yet, despite what it may seem like. So there is not a lot of time to make those adaptations. Speaking of which, that's the first charge 5B I think I've seen from Yusoro this game, or this set rather.
I think there was one attempt from Yusoro, but then they made the recognition that they were going to get caught and went for a moon skill.
Oh yeah, that was the
to
moon
save
drive. Right. Not quite there. Gets the Moonskill DP follow-up into EX. Wants to get the hard knockdown. What do you got for me? Backing up with the charge JC, going into shield, expecting something, but no BC from Yusoro. We are currently making adaptations just like Omni Cythe, using that 5C to catch Yusoro out of the air. Gonna spend the meter again? Nope.
No.
Ooh.
And we'll just say that the DP truly was a baiting Yusoro to try and grab something that wasn't meant for him.
Yeah, I think that might have been a misinput from like maybe dash 236A, perhaps. That is very unusual to see from Omni Cythe. Goes for auto
Okay,
combo.
plus nice tech out.
Blocking the charge 5V this time. Gotta remember though, Arcueid is a can opener character. She's got a lot to play with. Nice counter hit air throw from Omni Cythe, however. Going for the knockdown. Wants to keep that pressure up. But the 2-2B, whether it's Omni Cythe unable to adjust the safe jump or just the fact that Arcueid gets the 2-2B there where other characters can't, that safe jump is just not working out for Omni Cythe. Wow! The 2-way whipped on the move.
Just wait! He just waited!
The shield there wasn't a wrong decision, but maybe they underestimated their invincibility and thought that they would get it. That is unfortunate. 5C, but not for a punish. Nice 2C catching.
Hey.
BMG, goes for knockdown.
Keep him in the East Coast. Keep him on house arrest.
You are not allowed to go more than 50 feet of your home, sir. There we go. Nice auto combo. Okay, hard knockdown once again. What do we got this time?
Uh-oh, blood heat. And it's Yusoro. You know he's gonna be sniffing for it. He smells blood.
Definitely a shield truther, but it looks like he's using that advantage of that expectation. Smart from Omni Cythe to go for the throw there, right at the end of blood heat too.
Hey, oh, what? Almost with the conversion.
Maybe he was trying to fuzzy jump there. Either way, might be able to seal the deal with this combo to keep it even.
Right now, Yusoro's only hope is a moon skill activate. Actually, I don't know if he's going to be able to get the moon skill.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. He's gone. Goodbye. Would you look at that? And both players immediately. I love when it just immediately skips to like the rematch room in there. It's just funny as hell to me. But okay, we're back in what is the last game of this set. Winner semifinals. Omni Cythe versus Yusoro here.
Which one of these two lovely ladies will be able to make it to winners finals?
You make it sound like more, it's like one of those what's it called? You make it sound like Family Feud almost.
I was thinking like a date show.
Oh no, that's actually valid. Oh wow, what a crossover! God, that's so good. It's an air right now.
Hey.
Hard knockdown.
Even though it doesn't look like a lot, knowing that you're that low and close to death coming from PCL, she does damage.
Yeah,
Oh, sayonara.
luckily it's charge 5C, but not a huge reward on it. Just a way to open you up.
Alright, are we gonna see a safe heat right now from Yusoro? This is where he can get it. Opts for the ambiguity.
Omni Cythe backing up, staying in the air, maybe trying to use those JCs to wall Yusoro by encouraging him to jump in the air. Either way, gets the hit, gets the kill, and now Omni Cythe is at match point.
The immediate jump C.
The air
All right.
commander, what have we got for the mix? Smacks into the shield. Wow, what a conversion from the JC right there.
And just look at this damage. I mean, it's counter hit, so he's able to get all of this to come
That
out
is
in one
only-
go, brother! Yo, counter hit combos.
What an extension. That was
Uh-oh.
about 40% or so.
Hold on. Are we gonna get a treat?
I don't think he
Maybe?
will. No. Goes for the throw.
That honestly, that was smarter of Yusoro to go for that. Probably knew that Omni was gonna be trying to bait or look out for something.
More than likely, yes. Gets a follow right there, gets a knockdown, safely heating. 2CC. Oh, not able to pop the hard drive to cash out early, but the health gain is definitely a huge benefit.
And, oh wow! I was gonna say a no moon activation, but from Omni, but very confident that Yusoro wasn't gonna be able to do anything afterwards. Honestly,
Yeah.
DP could have been the next follow-up, but hey,
Yeah, I thought DP was likely off that knockdown because Yusoro's been very successful with them, but I think Omni Scythe, you know, to kind of call back to what we were saying like last set, right? Not stubborn, was recognizing, okay, I got to switch it up or do something different. Fine. And then just sits there and blocks. Sees the moon drive, you're +2 in this situation, throw, and then you're fine. But speaking of throwing, you should totally throw some money into the Matcherino. Don't forget, it's Monday Night Mashfest. You get free donations by using the Matcherino codes. It's extremely simple. Matter of fact, screw that. You guys used all the damn codes. Good job to you guys. Good job.
damn bars.
But
What I would like to see you guys throw your money at, however, is the little HelloFresh sponsorship that we got here for WASD Live for the month of August and a little bit after into September. All you guys gotta do is use the code POGSE14059.
Or just click the link.
Free meals. I mean, yeah, you can do that and then use the code. But I mean, you're getting 16 free meals once you use it and 3 extra ones, and it's all easy to make dinner meals. Don't have to worry about calling that guy that you don't trust on Uber Eats, always snacking on your chicken nuggets, drinking your soda halfway through. Go get some HelloFresh. Have some real meals.
So HelloFresh too. I don't know if so earlier this year in March, we ran like a big event, like a 2-day with Lunar Phase in New York. Just kind of like a regional. We're doing it again next year, and I'm gonna use all the proceeds that I make from the HelloFresh thing to put in pot bonuses there. So if you're in the New York area, definitely consider it, because if we use the whole thing, I could probably be able to match Bum's Heatwave pot bonuses for some French bread games. So seriously, consider it if you're able to, and just get some discounted food.
And you know, keep in mind, right? Like, it is ultimately a practical thing. There's a lot of times when you work from home, you get stuck in like a crap ton of meetings. You can't really do much. Maybe you don't have someone else around to do that, to help you out, and you want to make sure you get some healthier food. New York's got some dope food, but it can be very easy to like fall into a lot of the greasier stuff. Let's be real.
It's true.
Well,
so
actually, what's happening now here in the East Coast, you know, we got that big heat wave if you're living in the tri-state area, and tomorrow's supposed to be like one of the hotter days. It's gonna feel like 110. Why go outside looking for some McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast when you can get some good fresh meals? Don't do anything crazy.
Yeah. Keep in mind, it's just something useful to do. And of course, you know, there's a ton of other stuff going on. There's the Stantec hoodies now. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's heat. This is some heat, Imp. I actually didn't talk to you about this at all. I see this from afar
right now.
Yeah. The Stantec gang like hoodies and shirts are kind of insane. There's
Let me see the back. I'm delayed. I need to see the back.
Yeah. See the back. Hey,
baby, yo.
Stantec gang.
Standoteku. That's the right katakana. Let's go, Imp.
And keep in mind, you know, French red players out here got the mids, the honest mids hoodie. So, you know, let's keep that in mind. As we are moving on right now to see an interesting matchup. This is Kouma versus Ciel. I played this a bunch in the Kouma side of things.
Oh, and this is actually coming from Wrath. I thought this was Pinku for a second.
Nah. Pinku actually, yeah, does I think play a very similar color. Whoa! Yeah, I'm not. We're not talking about that no more. That was kind of ridiculous.
Oh,
whoa! Air throw.
Yo, Kouma right now, just like I am the demon. I am the demon.
Oh my god.
I am the demon. Shut up, Ciel. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm not listening to a single word. I am the demon. Yo.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Wow.
All right, I'm just a hype man. You're the info dude. Let's get it.
I don't even think I can be the info dude on this one. This is a lot. In a good way. In a very good way.
Okay, plus frames.
Plus frames, but yeah. The problem is, though, is that you can't really challenge after the fact. You kind of just get to say, hey, I'm plus, and then maybe walk back 2C or something. Goes for the 4X ender right there on the record. Very hard to notice, but keeps him much safer. Ooh, doesn't get the confirm right there. Can't kill off
2B again.
JC? Oh, what the? Okay.
Wow, what a conversion!
I have not seen that route, but I'm stealing that. Using the second hit of auto combo to lower them out, to lower them down to go for the 2-1-4C there. Very cool.
Towito live typing right now, deleting his notes, fixing everything.
I'm updating.
Just like, all right,
Hisui as
this
we
combo
speak.
does weak sauce. This is weak.
Yeah. But now overall, very fast pace, and that's extremely unexpected for this matchup because Ciel can slow the pace of this matchup very, very well. She's really able to use her keys and abuse Kouma's slow acceleration in limited air normals to her benefit. Hisui can also do this, as we're seeing the character switch here. Not as much with doesn't have options like JA, but Hisui JC is actually in a really great way of stuffing Kouma charge JC. Hisui charge JC is a very good response to Kouma's charge JC. So we may see that a bit.
I can agree, but sometimes, a lot of the time, you're just in Kouma's range, and the matchup can just sway into Kouma's favor. And we're kind of seeing right now from Wrath, like, creating a fortress of defense, but look at Shishi. Has the full stick of butter, just had to sacrifice, like, what, 10% of his life? And he is locked and loaded right now.
Right, so that's the irony sometimes of playing a slower pace in the game. If you're not at the very least presenting somebody with options, you could have spent meter to kill them. You've been opting for the Rekka Ender and just dealing with the soft knockdown and air tech situations right there. Hold on, we'll talk about this in just a moment. Heat right now, staying in close. A lot of bar to spends it on the EX Feather Dust right before it ends. Looking for some reversal option. It is Kouma, but the Heat will inevitably beat it out. 6 BC straight up, Jesus.
Yeah, a lot of the time against Kouma, 2C is the better option to go for, not just for damage, but also for the range for situations like that.
So using the Moon Drive here, trying to go for 4 BC. Looking like they really want to catch them with Moon skills due to just the armor that Kouma has. It's a lot earlier, and so you can use them a bit aggressively in these situations, but kind of force the issue a bit more than they need to. But ultimately, the Moon skill DP will handle it.
I don't know about you, Towito, but I just saw the hate in that demon's eye.
I feel like there's a lot of hatred in this set. I'm not gonna lie. Like, not even, I don't know how to describe it, but it's difficult to explain. Either way,
there's a lot of feelings.
Yes, a lot of emotion. There's a charge 5C. You got armor. Boy, do I have clash range for you.
Oh, and this is optimal. Nice.
Going for the 2-2C. If you react to that, you gotta remember, you shield the 2-2C and then you just block the EXDP. Keep it real simple, because you do have plenty of time post-flash. You do have plenty of time during flash to react to this. As long as you aren't committing to something.
Okay. And just keep it simple. I would say, okay, that's fine, just to get the hard knockdown. Nice,
Wow.
baby. But it is Bento, so you gotta end it in a certain... Nice, okay. Even though Bento's a good way to confirm that they were hit or not, does a great job of just ruining any potential combo damage.
Yeah. She opted for a lot of these 2-2A enders. 2-2A enders. Whoa! Double Moon Drive. Back to neutral. Let's take a step back and think about what argument we had. Says Hisui as she now starts to route into her offense.
Hey.
And one of the interesting things, right? You know, we've seen this from some of the Hisuis around, right? They'll set the bento and then they'll literally just stand there, watch their opponent shield, and then just check the reaction. You know?
Yeah.
Depending on what they're doing alongside that, it either works out well and gets them to burn resources. Like Wrath got to burn a lot of Shishi's. Ooh, is this gonna kill? Yes.
It just went for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a quick combo. You're just gonna kill them. It's a-okay. It's Hisui arc drive damage plus with the scaling and the combo. But yeah.
Well, I say interesting because with that, the benefit that you can take for having the cake super out, you can go for full charge last arc and get, like, I think an extra 1,000 damage.
Oh,
but Wrath was just confident. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go for the kill. And good for Shishi recognizing the stage presence right now. Okay, good knockdown coming from Wrath.
And I'm surprised that Shishi opted to jump in there. You know, we saw literally the opener of the last round, right? Shishi just stood there, gained 3 bars basically for free, and then was like, amazing, and then got a hit. But right now, opting to play this out way more aggressively here. Gonna go for, I'm surprised they're going for 2-2C under. They're not really opting.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, they're not doing 2 or A under, which is a lot better for maintaining your offense, right? There's a lot of frame kills that Kouma has available after the fact to kind of work with, or like...
Oh, and then the command grab, but with that pause button that is Moon Drive, we were able to make the recognition and the punish, not the kill, however.
Push that jump. Ooh, I think their motion might have gotten crossed up. I don't know if they necessarily wanted mood skill DP. Definitely there though. Trying to go for the 2B anti-air just a little too high and gets counter hit trying to mash something out. That is unfortunate. Okay.
All right, we tighten the gi up.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
the demon? The demon?
You see? Right now, though, you know, despite Shishi's hits right here, this feels like a complete reversal from what the very first game of this set. Oh, there's the JC following up. You got to remember, Kouma charge JC is strong, but it takes a while for the armor to settle in. That's typically why in good JB there. It's typically why in neutral you want to do either neutral jump, drift, charge JC, or jump back, charge JC to anticipate an approach. If you meet Kouma early when he goes for even like especially super jump JC, you can usually either air throw him or beat him out with a button or use a charge jump gnome to clash frame him out.
Towito, I don't know why you're talking so much when there's a bunch of food on the ground that you could have been eating.
Very true. What?
Oh, no.
Build up the meter.
The demon!
Wow. Air throw. Wow, getting thrown.
All right, but no opportunity there. Just wanted to use that meter, I guess, and it's going to get a lot of it back thanks to the moon drive.
Yeah.
Good recognition of the picnic.
Shishi trying to use the BC as an approach tool to get in, but Ratsilk not really giving them anything to work with as far as openers go. Bento box is set up. It's Oki time. Empty low.
Oh, okay. The next hit is secured.
Nice.
And just enough, practically a perfect. Just had to spend a little bit of health with the moon charges, and Wrath is going to be advancing.
Yeah, man. And I feel like that set showed a lot of the pros and cons of the very fast-paced playstyle from Shishi, right? We saw in the beginning, it was complete overwhelming, right? Like, Wrath was very overwhelmed by Shishi's offense. And it felt like, frankly, that it might have been a wash had they not, like, kind of taken a moment, switched, maybe the character switch was a part of it, and just kind of said, all right, actually, I got this.
Let me stop messing around.
Yeah, right. But yeah, and unfortunately for Shishi, maybe it was kind of I think part of it honestly was the knockdowns as well. With Shishi opting to go for the 2-2C there, they never really got a significant opener off of that, like ever.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Instead, what would have been better, in my opinion, would be perhaps going for the 2-1-4A ender and then mixing after the fact, because Shishi definitely had the offense to sustain that, but the 2-2Cs weren't working out, and you know, as we're kind of reiterating, maybe they were just a bit stubborn about it, and they really thought that it would work out a bit better, or it was just a habit they couldn't break. But either way, it was most certainly, unfortunately, ended up being to their detriment. But a very fun set from both players, and we're gonna see a very interesting set here too with Red Arc versus Aoko.
Ooh, and we got the start color.
I like these colors a lot. That's my bias showing. Anyway, back into the set. Losers, semis or quarters, if I remember correctly. Losers quarters.
Yeah, and as early as that moon drive activation was, oh, good overhead. I can understand just from the fact, like, you're doing 236B, there's a lot of recovery, you lose all your air actions, and with Red Arc that close, no. I want to win. I want to win. Let me set up my Oki. Let me show Panda how to play this character. Beautiful.
The orb is set, the overhead has been met, and you, in fact, are dead. Let's see what we got next here from blitzsprite.
DET dead, Towito?
Yeah.
Bars. I approve.
Appreciate it. Dark Slide B is blocked. Opting to just hold the shield. You know, manages to shield the BC, but not the immediate mash button afterwards by blitzsprite. And then blitzsprite's delay a.
Oh, okay. I assumed that was like just to get some extra damage and like have the life lead.
I have no idea. I'll be frank, I blinked and everything happened.
Well, I mean, something that I think a lot of people still forget and haven't like fully optimized. Oh my goodness. But yeah, haven't fully optimized, like, you're in Moondrive, a lot of, like, even your normals and your specials, they have more hits done, so you can go for more, like, a two-way starter than you can without it.
Yeah. I think part of it also is that most people, the majority of people's expectations on Moondrive is that, you know, I'm just going to use it on defense, I'll use it as a pause button. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah.
Or I'll use it in neutral, gain meter passively, right? Or most of the time when you see it's used in combos, it's just for the passive meter generation to spend more bar. So I do think that's a rather interesting point you make there. Wow, just straight up goes for the deep empty jump low. Orb didn't even follow that far. They were just like, yeah, I got this.
And going for the hard link too.
Got the orb set, but it doesn't mean much when you get reversal thrown.
Yeah, that was kind of awkward. I wonder if Blitz was trying to go for moon skill donuts and just didn't work out in his favor.
Not too sure what was going on with the routing there. Star trying to weave around blitzsprite. The Blitz is very much so unfazed. A couple drop combos there. That's unfortunate. It means that they won't be able to route into heat quite as safely. And Star just opted. Yeah, that's the thing. Took the words right out of my mouth, right? Just opting to chip a little bit, use the orb, set up the turrets, and just kind of chill out. Don't really need to force the issue too badly. Doesn't hit confirm. Wow,
it's
Star
still
on the other
negative.
hand.
It's still negative.
Star smartly spending all of those resources, got the timing with the moon skill beam there as well. That was sick. That was actually a really cool interaction.
That was labbed out. Like, ooh, now I can do this.
That's what we call preparation in the business. That was very, very sick. Okay, going into the next game now. The 2-2-A. Wow, Aokos love clicking 2-2-X. I have no idea why, but they love that button.
I'll tell you next Mashfest. I'll let you know.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that. We'll get some research done. We'll get back to everybody. We'll figure out what's going on here. Good blocks here from Star, however. I don't think a single charge B has actually like landed from blitzsprite yet. Gets the orbs. Orb just meanders its way to blitzsprite.
And just sitting there waiting to see how Blitz is gonna react. Uh-oh, there's two of them.
Yeah, goes for the moon skill orbs and dashes in as well. Gets that initial hit. Might be able to finish off depending on how they spend the bard. Nope. Sets
the
up
orbs are
orbs.
double,
Yeah.
but they're no trouble. Because right now, Blitz is uniting the evil with his devastation.
Oh my god! But will Star crumble?
Nah, he's fighting for truth and love. And he's gonna fight and reach to the stars above.
Oh, I don't know. Oh my god! The movement gets the B, the JP.
He's
not
sitting
much.
with 3 bars.
And that's the thing. If Star does something reckless, that's an immediate either EX Onion or an Arc Drive from Blitz right here. Try to go for the Moon Skill Onion. Not much to speak of. No more Moon Gauge for Blitzsprite. Can't opt
Speaking
to
of,
honestly. Whoa!
That's what he was waiting for. Yeah, I was about to say there was only 10 seconds left, so Blitz has to heat somewhere just to get the life back. But Star was just waiting for that with the snipe on deck.
And that's the thing about playing with the lead on Aoko. There's a lot of situations in which, you know, someone's final solution may be, okay, I just need to do the heat. But Aoko is able to honestly just beam from full screen and get that hit very quickly. So that's one of those things that you have to be mindful of. That's one of those times where you honestly just have to set up a better situation in the first place against either of these characters, frankly. Gets the EX beam, orb on the knockdown. This is match point for Star. Things are looking pretty good despite the heat on Blitz's side. Backing up, just using that movement to stay away.
Nice. And Blitz is back in this weird position where, like, he wants to get in and just secure the life lead. But honestly, Star is sitting pretty. Yeah, has the hit over there with the 3 BC, but again, also has all this meter to just play with and can safely heat, but doesn't need to worry about it. Gonna crack the back of that dome. And luckily, because Red Arc's got that red hair, it's not gonna look like any sort of blunt force was done onto Blitz. And Star is gonna be advancing in the loser side.
Yeah, Star, with the orb by my side, I shall indeed foresee. That's one of those things, honestly, you know, when you're dealing with Aoko, if their orb is next to them, you definitely want to look for the foresee way more, right? And what I mean by that is kind of referring to sort of the mental stat, right? You know, there's all sorts of stuff that can happen. MBTL can play very fast, but, you know, if Aoko's next to you with an orb, the chances of a foresee are way more likely. So you're better off just kind of like keeping that in your expectations in terms of blocking it. But I think they were overwhelmed by so many different things because they got cracked open by it quite a bit.
Well, Aoko's not that common, right?
No.
I don't believe so. But the game plan is like, at least the amount that we saw with like the openers was relatively surface level. That's kind of the stuff you would sort of expect to see in terms of like Aoko offense, right? If Star had gotten the chance to show off maybe some like crazy OS or a crazy offensive sequence,
yeah.
like with the orb set, I would have been like, oh, okay, cool. But they really just opted for like 2A media and 4C. Is kind of what I'm saying. But I mean, it's hard, so I'm not gonna pretend as if it's like and all that, because that's corny. But it's something to look back and kind of acknowledge if you're maybe reviewing the VOD. Speaking of which, where can we find these VODs, Imp?
They actually all go up on YouTube. If you do !YT in chat, they normally get uploaded, I want to say probably like 2 days after.
Yeah, so definitely give this a look if maybe you missed a set that you'd like to see, or you're trying to do some set review, practice comms, whatever you need a VOD for. It's over there on Imp's YouTube channel. It's easy as hell to find. No excuses, alright? Now, moving on to another set here in the loser side. It's Wrathsilk versus FlameX.
Man, I don't know who to root for, because technically both of these characters are who I labbed and played.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna go for another safe jump setup.
Keeping it real calm here. Nothing too major going on from either player. Haven't really transitioned super heavily into their offense. A lot of neutral.
I mean, FlameX sitting real pretty right now with that full stick of butter.
Oh,
and right
yeah.
now, are we gonna see the cooking? Nah, just gonna end up burnt and thrown in the trash.
Say the batch is underdone, but I understand. Very unfortunate there. But still, Yoroa, you got a life lead, you have 3 bars. Life can't be much smoother.
Oh yeah, just got a situation like that. Oh, weird little side switch. FlameX probably searching for the Aaron blockable setup. And right now we're just back here neutral, and FlameX catching with the overhead IDs? No way to kill.
Yeah, it just gets for the air through here. I mean, either way, this is a good position, right? And manages to get the counter hit after the fact, right? Like, this is a good position mostly because you are in a pretty good offensive situation. Your opponent doesn't have a lot of gauge to work with on either end, so kind of just chilling and sitting pretty, waiting for them to do something reckless.
AA. Dance on him. AA.
Yeah, don't forget the moon charge. We optimize our resources here.
Oh yeah.
We need to do that a lot more real soon. Whoa! 5C whiffs.
Funny fatal trade.
Yeah. But now Wrathsilk managed to get the hit, transitioning into their offense.
Nice, just keeping themselves safe there. Also wants to save the moon skill for whatever necessary. Very ballsy running up after the EX Duster.
Trying to go for that, but FlameX with the throw tech, still getting caught in neutral afterwards though. Bento box is set, overhead.
Nice. I like that. That was just to see, like, in case FlameX went for Moondrive, Shield, had he like Clash canceled.
Yeah, that was an excellent check right there, and getting the conversion off the Bento box. Very good play. Ooh, maybe he's looking for perhaps like charged chair right there, since it does have a lot of Clash frames to work with. They're getting regular 5C, and they just kind of just get whiff punish for it, given the recovery. FlameX with the throw here. Yep. Nice stagger 2A. Catching out a mash attempt right now from Ratso. Beating the heat. They should be able to kill.
That was a great reaction. Gonna have to do 2-1-4 twice? Not even.
Yeah. Make him wash the 236C. And we are going into game 2 already.
Man, I hate 236C. Can't we change the channel?
We can't. I wish we could, but 214C is right there. It doesn't change. Well, let's see what adjustments that Wrathsilk opts to go for here right now.
I am actually in love with that. Just to see what could come next.
Yeah. Right now, this is looking real familiar to round 1, right? Not a huge life lead, but FlameX in the corner, pressuring Wrathsilk. Nice throws, beating the shields.
No. Whoa.
Yeah, Ralph's either looking for a backdash or trying to cross under Flamex, but put themselves in the corner in a very awkward position. And now Flamex is taking them on an adventure to, well, what would have been the other corner, but is now just death.
Yeah, not Flamex. Wrath has to be aware of that setup. It's like a slide, and if I recall from Hyde, it's supposed to be like +5 since it hits meaty. And yeah, you just have that as a follow-up if you want to still keep the plus frames.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. 5C now working out. Maybe it's faster than my expectations, and that's why they're opting for it. Because they've definitely been like using it continuously. Gets that empty jump low right there off of the knockdown.
Oh,
EX item toss. Don't know if they wanted that or something else, but unfortunately didn't work out. I think they maybe wanted to use it as an ender for the knockdown, but
yeah, just to get the hard knockdown set up for more bento. But there is like a certain distance that you and your opponent have to be, if not like near the corner, just near each other to get that knockdown.
Yeah,
and unfortunately, both were not in check.
Yeah, very far away to go for that EX item toss. Goes to the low, Flamex blocks it properly. Gets thrown, however, bento box is set. Don't backdash into it.
Smart ID. Okay, but now Flamex with a little less health.
Still a lot of moon gauge to play with now. Get the IAD here.
2, 3, 6, and 2. Oh no!
Prorated it too much there. A lot of meter to spend for a potential heat, but the cross up 2-1 for speed.
Wow. And honestly, Wrath sitting with those 3 bars, not looking at the timer, probably looking at it right now and thinking to himself, damn it, I could have just, if I had just sit down for a second, activated that heat, saved my life, saved some time, could have stayed alive against Flamex, but unfortunately it's going to get taken out here, I believe at 5th?
Yeah,
oh, no,
5th.
Okay, yeah, 5th.
Yeah, 5th place.
Still a great showing. Show it to everyone that's not a believer in Jing that Hisui is truly someone to fear for August 19th.
Yeah, Hisui's definitely out there. And that will set up our loser semis match. It will be, Flamex. Sorry,
we still got one more.
Yeah, one more area there. Sorry about that. We got Yusoro versus Star coming up for our loser semis. And don't forget, we still got a pretty banger of a winners final set up real soon. But for now, we're going to see the Arcueid versus Aoko. Or maybe we'll see Vlov again. Who knows?
Yeah, what I do want to see is some of you guys donating to the match arena.
We got a couple. That's why I pulled it up. Both Towito and Spaldo tossing
I see Spaldo with the 10. But what I also saw from the chat was all of you dudes talking about Michael Roa doing Michael Roa things. Well, you know what? How about you go to the Imp store and get yourself a hoodie or a beanie that says Honest Mids on it. Honestly,
I want to redo the Honest.
I think they're not that mid.
I want to redo the Honest Mids ones in the same style as the Stantec ones.
Oh, that's pretty
cool.
Yeah. I would probably get a second one. That sounds cool.
All right, here we go. Losers, quarters. Why mix it up again? It will be the Arcueid versus the Aoko right here. This matchup I haven't gotten the chance to see too much, partially because there's not a lot of Arcueids around, but we do have Star over here, who definitely has his fair share of sets in his game. So.
I do see some Star fans in the chat, myself included, just because it's Aoko. Ooh! Activating that orb real early. I'm gonna get the sweet conversion. Instant knockdown using the 236C.
There you go, pressure time. Already seeing that standing shield right there from Yusoro, so you know something, again, that's that kind of data that you file away immediately when you're in a set. You want to make sure that you find a time to exploit that situation later. But right now, Star, stuck in the corner right now, needs to find a way out. Gets the JC right here. Should be able to take Arcueid to mid-screen. Sets up the orbs now. Oh, 4C!
The double dose. Buy 2 and you get 1 4C.
Star making good usage of that moon skill right now. 1 second. Gets the 2-2. Wow! What an air shield.
Alright, Yusoro doing great with the shields right now, but isn't using any of the cash. You gotta take this lovely lady out to dinner. She's dressed to the nines in all white.
And definitely trying to drop the cast right now. Once again, probably going to see an EX ender here. 214C probably for the hard knockdown. Nope, I am dead wrong. Air throw ender indeed. Goes for that delay air dash, trying to catch with the overhead. Stop holding back. I don't know what was going on there. EX
236.
however.
I mean, not 236. 623. Let's get it.
All right. Lots of meter to play with, just 2 bars, but still, with the amount of health that's recoverable right here, Star does have a chance to get a lot back. 44 seconds left on the clock. Nice 2A, catching Yusora out. I don't know if the combo will kill. It certainly dropped. Both pop Moondrive, and the throw after getting jailed.
How did you not have the plus frames to not have throw whiff?
Unfortunate. Wow! Charge 5B armoring through the beam. Looking like Broly, honestly. Gets the ID over, cross up.
Oh, speaking of Broly right now, he's getting the back of the nape grabbed by that 5B.
Lots of good shields. Finally commits to the A follow-up now. Gets the hit as a result. DP from Yusora, however. You think I'm going to hold that? Hell no.
And Star might be a little, if not nervous and flustered.
Art drive, and I will see you next game.
Damn. Yeah, Star might be a little flustered because it's like there's definitely much stronger optimal launch, like moon launch combos that they could have gone for, and just to keep it super simple to the point, like I just want you in the corner so that way I can play. Like that was a lot of damage dropped. So either Star is gonna go for a character switch to something that might just be more comfortable to keep Yosoro pinned down, or just needs that minute so then that way they can come back up.
Yeah. I think a lot of it is perhaps Star also getting caught
Shiki!
up. Shiki? Huh?
I'm not watching Uncle Akei. I'm not here watching Oni, wherever he is in the Virginias, in the Marylands.
Yeah, I think this may be as a result of him wanting to play the mid close range game that he was trying to play on Aoko. And I do think that Shiki does have some better tools to deal with that. He's got the 2C, he's got a JC, he's got slide, he's got a lot of other features that kind of make it work a bit better, but we'll have to see it. I haven't seen Star on Shiki and I can't remember, honestly. Oh, good hit. 214C ender, give me the hard knockdown. What you got for offense? A good throw. Nice 1D. Another 1D immediately afterwards. We are not afraid to show ourselves shielded.
Oh my god, it's a battle of the charge moves right now, and Star with the 2B opener. Literally with the can, with a knife opening the can up.
Oh, was baiting something, but not ready for the heat still. That's unfortunate. Keeping it in neutral, 236B whiffs, nice punish from Yusoro.
Oh, DP!
Wow, what a 2B there. It whiffed, but still just shy of Tono's DP there. That's tragic.
And not even Moondrive activation just to see what Yusoro might do.
Yeah.
Oh.
And unfortunately, running themselves into the corner right now.
Okay, good shield.
Yeah. Ooh. Still caught, but not finishing the combo. It's odd. You saw.
Don't let this be the story. Don't let this be the story. It's like about Half-Life.
Alright. Goes for the EX follow-up now.
Oh,
this hit should be enough. With the correct route. Yeah,
yeah. Well, as much as we love Star, at least we don't have to worry because he had that nice lovely couch in the back of the stage, and he'll be resting along with us here in chat. Look at that lovely couch back there. Looks nice to sleep in. And Yusora is going to be advancing to loser semis.
So yeah, so it will be loser semis, and then from loser semis they will play the loser of this upcoming match right now, Omni Cythe versus Cowey.
Yeah, this is gonna be first to 3.
Yep.
Because we are in winners finals. Let me change the room settings.
Cowey.
While Olympus changing the room settings, you know, don't forget you can change up your wardrobe by checking out the WASD outfits. They've got all the merch right now. Starting to come up. It's looking real good. Imp's got the Stantec Gang hoodie right now.
It's super comfy.
It's real fresh. I'm not gonna lie. They got the long sleeve shirt, the Honest Mids shirt. Trust me, if you're a fan of WASD or French bread in general, check it out. By all means, buy a damn shirt, as the saying goes.
And if not that, if you guys have the time, the vacation time, and are thinking about coming to New York City, maybe to say hi to Imp in person himself. I know that I'm allowed to say the dates, but I'm not allowed to say the games. But you too can meet Imp here in New York City during Crossover 2023, March 24th to March 26th. Who knows, maybe because of the next patch coming to Melty, we could see Lumina getting some good representation.
It's entirely possible.
Hopefully, if you guys come, you can be a part of that representation.
But yeah, trust me, there's a lot going on here. But right now, if you want to prep for it, you're definitely going to want to check out these tournaments, and you want to study these players for this winner's finals here. Cowey versus Omni Cythe here at Monday Night Mashfest 66. Let's get it.
Oh, how? Okay, just ready for Cowey's playstyle with the IAD back jump B. Okay, all right, Omni, I get it. Okay, Omni, I get it. You're ready for the next patch. You already know who's going to be top tier, and clearly it's PCL.
Really nice conversion there. Already showing the delayed 2CC follow-up. We didn't really see them use that at all in the prior sets, so definitely looking to stuff out Miyako's movement there. There's the 5C. Covers an amazing range directly in front of you. You got to remember that. On a character like Miyako, right, you know, we've seen Cowey deal with a ton of different players already like this tonight. Finding different ways to either get in and engage despite their opponent's attempts at keeping them out. But right now, maybe Omni Cythe has the key to it. That first round was looking pretty good for them. See how it changes, though. Remember, this is 3 out of 5 for winners finals. IAD, my God, nice cross-up.
I feel like I'm watching like the older sister just beat up on the younger sister for backsassing.
That feels accurate. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, goes for the moon drive mid combo. They want to build up the meter to get the arc drive and finish it up. Goes for the moon skill.
You are dead.
Just to get the cancel there. Extremely smart routing from Omni Cythe there. And that's one of the really cool things from PCL. Sorry to cut you off there for a moment. Being able to use the moon skill DP in place of either ADP or EXDP to still manage to route into arc drive there to kill.
Yeah, I'm still a little reeled back. I felt like I just watched a match of Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, you get your one turn, maybe you got your special summon, and then you just get first turn killed. You didn't even play.
Oh, it definitely feels like modern Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, Cowey just got one combo, and then Omni was like, that was cute. Let me show you this.
Yeah. Oh, ends with the air reset right there, follows up, gets the air unblockable. Throw does not work out for Cowey. Probably was looking to tech more than to just get the raw throw there. Barely in kill range. Will it kill? I'm frankly not too sure here.
I'm gonna say yes.
I think it's barely out, I'll be honest.
Damn, alright, give me my Sage M coins.
Hey, alright, look, I'll put $5 extra in the pot right now. I'm so serious. I'm putting it in right now. Gets the 5C there. 2C is shielded. Delay BC right there. Catching Omni Cythe, going for the shield into nothing.
And Cowey, right now, I'm paying attention to that meter. You gotta use it somewhere, somehow. Alright, using it for the wake up DP.
Yep. Wow, yeah, again, that's one of the things that we've been seeing in very frequently with these raw moon drives from players. The off, oh wow,
what?
See there, managed to stay out of range of the moon skill 2 and 4, 2 to 6 rather. Wow.
Yeah, being able to react to the cross up elbow. Again, Cowey, you got that full stick. Let me see it used on something. I know he is kind of dangerous because you'll be in blood. It dies faster.
Oh,
please use it. There it is.
All it takes is that one arc drive. Can they route for it? No, but the jump up air throw to close out that round. Jesus.
Oh, all right, stop. Jumpy is kind of ridiculous.
You got rich girl normals out here.
Yeah, all that's missing is the ho 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 laughter.
Honestly, yeah. Nice throw right here. Cowey's in Moon Drive. Are we going to see a Moon Skill reversal attempt here? There it is. Gets out of the shoulder strike though. Now we're backing up. Good. Late reaction on the charge 5B, but doesn't get caught up by it. Nice usage of the shield Bs right there, catching Omni Cythe's immediate shield backs.
Oh,
wow.
Great bait, but over gunning that super jump.
Imagine trying to punish, but your punish gets punished, so now you're getting punished. Ah!
Well, this is your last chance before you get punished and get sent to loser's side. Let me see that heat. Look at that meter.
It's the second game. We still got one more after this if Omni Cythe still takes it. Only up one game. The 2A from... Wow, that was max range 2A. Super impressive from Omni Cythe. Sticking out the 2A to wall out Cowey's attempts with those dashes. Very good play.
Yeah,
Omni Cythe. Despite winning, Omni Cythe is the one taking a second. Yeah, sorry. Continue.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm also shocked at how, like, when we first saw Cowey, it was like how I had explained, like, he's really good at just changing where on the stage, like, what he's gonna take control of, whether it's the air or the ground. And you can easily say, oh, it's because PCL has that gigantic jump C that just covers both sides. But, like, Cowey seriously looks lost until they get started on the offense.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? You know, we've highlighted it a bit before, Miyako's mobility and ability to change air momentum, but a lot of that can end up falling simply due to moves like that JC right there covering so much ground regardless, right? Yeah, sure, you get Moon Drive, you know, you have Moon Skill Elbow, but JC keeps PCL safe and able to cover like airspace in such a fantastic way.
We're just using Moon Skill like it's free. The gas prices have gone down.
Shield wars are up. There's the JC once again. Trying to go for something. It looks like the ADP came out, but Omni Cythe did not catch only Cowey there. Nice delay hit right there on the 2A.
Are just still trying to keep their turn using the stomp. Oh, but the yard was not stomped.
Looking a little choppy. Managed to bait the throw, but no punish. Okay, not a lot of health to regenerate from heat, so wouldn't be shocked if Omni Cythe doesn't even opt for it. Gets a shield, shield B, and the 2A immediately afterwards, working out fantastic.
Right, this could be Omni's last chance, honestly, and he's just making this seem. Wait! Oh, okay, we're just playing plus R, apparently. Yes, you could just DP and then jump out of there. Nice.
You know the vibes. Okay, backing up, whiffing that JB right there, gets the 2A low. This won't kill, but 3 bars and enough for Moon Drive. Yeah, this next hit is liable to kill depending on the start.
Into the gun kata, no. Alright, again, please. Alright, using that meter. Gonna go for the charge just to have a little extra there for himself. Cross up, that's the reset that he needed.
Okay, not enough bar to get the 3 to kill. But Omni Cythe Moon Skills out, tries to use the JC. Cowey opting to just straight up super jump shield. But no, the clash frames on the charge 5B. And with this, Omni Cythe will be taking it. Wait. No!
Not enough for the lightning?
Oh my god.
No!
He doesn't work. Oh my god. That is big pain.
I have no words.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. That one is rough. Like, that confirmed should have just killed. That was just arc drive.
I almost saw like Cowey would have reacted to the clash frames, and I think he wanted to cancel straight to heat to try and break it, but 2A just came afterwards and put him in that situation.
Yeah, maybe canceling into heat or canceling into DP. Sometimes those situations are very messy when you're dealing with a move with that many clash frames, right? But that one is tragic. That would have been like, okay, yeah, you lost, it is what it is. That one's like, oh, now I'm a little pissed. I'd be a little mad, I'll be honest. But these things happen. It's the games we play. And now we have our losers finals match set up. if I remember correctly, and I'm not wrong.
Losers semis. It's
I'm wrong
Flamex
again!
and Yusoro.
No! Sorry.
And the
We have
winner
one
of this
player-
plays Cowey.
God, I'm just wrong and wrong again. Sorry. Yes, we have our loser one, our losers finals player set up right now, but we still have a loser semis match to go. Remember, y'all, this is 2 out of 3. This will be Flamex versus Yusoro. I don't think either player are strangers to being this far in a WASD bracket.
No, not at all. If anything, what's strange is that we're missing a couple of competitors, you know, like Lunar and Lucy, but unfortunately there have been some troubles over on the Vega side with flights. A lot of them are getting delayed to around this time now, if not that, even midnight. So unfortunately they are not able to join us here, but hopefully they are joining us in the chat, watching where they can, if they're able to, in the airport Wi-Fi. But right now we got 4 great competitors still alive here for your entertainment. Yusoro and Flamex right now. Who we got winning all this? Not Omni. Anyone but Omni.
Why not? Omni's a cool guy.
Because he's in winner's side of grand finals. We need the underdog, you know?
Yeah, but why would I not pick someone that wins?
Because we need a good underdog story, aka Kawano and Idom.
Ah, man, don't remind me. That one is also unfortunate. Yusoro, however, at least managing to take the round. Good for them. This is looking pretty nice. A lot of bar to spend with as well. The resource game for Yusoro right now is actually looking fantastic. Same for Flamex, of course. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that setup was supposed to be. I'm guessing like Flamex messed up a button and was just trying to like just go on the flow from there.
Probably, yeah. I'll be honest, I'm equally confused. Alright, here we go. Gets the 2-on-4X. Doesn't lead to much. Arcueid with a decent amount of moon gauge to play with here. Gets the hit now, and this should be death. And one thing that Arcueid is very good at is spending bars for their combos. She is one of the few characters where I feel like almost any hit you get, you can spend 2 bars, 3 bars, or 4 bars. She's very good at maximizing how much meter you want to use and getting the most bang for your buck.
Speaking of, like, Flamex didn't use any of that meter. Literally was just sitting on 4 bars.
Yeah, you hate to see that, especially in cases like Roa, where he also has a very easy time spending meter in this game in general. Walk back from Zoro, trying to test the waters a little bit. Looking for those beams, but unfortunately, Flamex's 2-on-4 still strikes true.
Gonna go for the hard knockdown here, I agree.
Flamex keeping the safe jump simple. Goes for the 2A, gets shielded. Not committing too much on it.
Ugh.
Very good reaction with the up back there.
Wow! That's a snipe, but no pick. Okay, but
Still
we got
managed to
the
pick it up, yeah.
got the recovery.
Okay, what do we got here? Backdashes, gets caught by the throw. Shield wars have begun. Gets the JC after the scramble situation here.
A nice pickup.
Caught right there. This is great damage. I did not know that actually functioned as a good starter.
Oh!
2C, keep it real simple here. Doesn't even need to spend any meter. That's 3 bars and a little bit of change and a full moon drive for Yusoro. That is fantastic if you're Arcueid. Oh. Just smacking each other in the face. No, you.
Yeah, bro, you good? Yeah, bro, I'm good. Dab me up. Okay, brother. Oh, that's just great timing. Alright, and Flamex finally using some bar, but Yusoro just not giving a care in the world right now.
Cancels the 2-on-4C, unable to make any mixture after the fact, but catching Yusoro on the landing afterwards is looking real good for him. Yusoro
Really?
straight for the blood.
He wants it.
Truly a shield truther with this, like with a run-up stand shield there, honestly.
I want to be cool. Oh, that was it!
Oh, I see. Yeah. So they really wanted to bait Flamex into using one of Roa's normal so they could just go straight up shield it, but Flamex is walking back like, you are literally a character in Blood Heat. Why would I commit to literally any option here? Tries to go for the guard cancel leap, but Yusoro with a fantastic reaction should be able to kill right there. Easy peasy. And that is a quick 2-0 from Yusoro there. Not to say that Flame X didn't have anything in the tank, but it felt like Yusoro just ended up being really on top of so many situations, like very consistently. Didn't lose composure and just kept it up. And that's some really good momentum to build into losers finals coming up here.
Yeah, I've noticed from Yosoro's play today, just as a whole, like it's very interesting because I think everyone in the PSA chord is very aware of how like Yosoro is very on top of you non-stop, won't stop. But the moment that they say, okay, I'm going to shield something, that's when they actually like pause and they pay attention and they play literally like a completely different person, just reacting to what's going on when they're in shield. It's a very interesting like switch, because you're so used to like, oh, this guy's just going crazy, he's just pressing buttons, but he reacts so well when the shield situation starts.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. I agree with you completely. I have nothing more to add legitimately. That was just, yeah, I think that's very spot on. And we are moving in rather quickly. Yusoro hoping to ride the momentum from that losers semis match into losers finals to Cowey. Wants to get a shot at Omni Cythe, who is sitting pretty in Grand's winner side right now.
Yeah, he wants that run back. 2-1? Hell no, man. That should have been 2-1 me.
Yes, indeed. And here we go already.
Hey. Let's see if Cowey's own offensive presence can keep Yosoro pinned and tamed.
We'll have to see how it goes. Cowey's definitely been pretty on top of catching people's offensive options. But Yusoro, however, definitely keeping in mind the mix that Cowey opts to go for. They've been doing that, like, reset into cross-up Tetsu's uncle quite a bit throughout the tournament. Good shield right there on the charge and normal. Sent to the ground, what we got now. Ooh, clipped right there by the rapid beat. And that's round one already over.
That's a real interesting approach from Cowey. Like that's like 4 times he's done like the super jump and just having Yosoro think twice, thrice even on how they should approach Miyako. And you're kind of seeing him just like scared, like I'm trying to pin you down. Please sit.
Nice 2A mash right there from Yusoro. I think on almost every single neutral Moondrive activation, someone has just like mashed, like immediately after the fact, and they get hit. And by neutral Moondrive, I mostly refer to like the defender, as rather the person on offense doing nothing right there. They're just kind of sitting and be like, hey, I'm plus.
I'm good. I don't have to commit.
Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm just mashing now. Great. Oh, JC and Dragon Kick barely whiffing each other there. Caught on the stagger. Looked like Yusoro wanted to mash something.
A. We're gonna see Moondrive. Nice escape out of the corner, but Cowey saying, hell no! Heat activation not punished.
Your dash is just over. Top of the last hit of the Rekka there. A lot of bar to spend. Can't cancel into Arc Drive from that. 2-1-4C. Oh, double BC there. Neither player delayed it enough to catch the other.
Hey, oh no! A little too high!
Rough.
And now Cowey in this position with full meter.
Yeah. Yusoro wanted to back up and just kind of moon charge to sort of reset, but Cowey immediately on pace to just push it the tempo.
Are you dead? No, air throw.
Yeah, I think Cowey could have opted for, I forget necessarily how it works. Maybe moon skill elbow into EX into stomp, if I remember correctly, is what you could route into as Miyako.
Yes. Yeah. MD elbow. I think EX stomp. Like you just go into that and then level 3.
Something around those lines. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, though, Yusoro managed to get the start of this round immediately.
Just walk out.
That's my favorite thing in this game.
Hey.
There is nothing funnier than being like, I know you're gonna shield here. You walk up and just throw it. Funny enough, also, both of these characters have, you know, combo throws, so they really are able to punish you for the shield game harder than most characters in the cast.
Oh, you know, I've actually never thought of it like that, because I know America likes to think like, oh, I'll play Aoko or I'll play Mario because they're very good at breaking shields. But a lot of the characters here have ways of having shield be punished, and it's just taken in a different light.
Well, I think it's less like the amount of options that you have that beat shield, and more just kind of like your reward for punishing in certain situations.
Yeah.
And that's something to definitely factor in, especially with these characters and just combo throws in general in this game. Right now, as I say that, no shield so far.
Oh, okay, just slap him in the knees. 1-2.
A simple little knee, my friend.
But yeah, I was gonna say that, like, you know, we don't really value certain characters because, you know, they're not like Vlov, for example. But we always tend to forget, like, strike throw is in and of itself a mix-up, and we're seeing that from Yosoro.
Yeah. And I think Arcueid, especially in general, it has can opener, despite the strength of like the defensive mechanics in this game. You know, Arc has so many different ways of opening you up, just in general, or forcing RPS situations. So it's definitely something to note here. Wow. Okay. Stuck in heat now. I'm not gonna be able to spin the meter. Cowey's keeping it very slow. Does not want to get caught up by Yusoro. Willing to take the health difference as well. AB right there. BC along with each other.
Oh, but the clash frame too much.
Manages to get the heat. There's not a lot of timer on that to go for, and it certainly isn't enough to live past Yusoro's combo.
Yeah, it's 1-1.
2-1 right now. Yusoro up a game.
No, it's 1-1 both.
Oh, I'm capping. Thank you. Sorry.
Total of 2 matches, but 1 apiece.
It's been fast, man. Jesus. Okay. Moving on to game 3 right now. Get the auto combo. Oh, we still match. Dang. Okay.
Oh, actually, very interesting because like Miyako would usually want to go for the jump B there, but I guess Cowey was trying to bait a shield from Yosoro. Like, yeah, do it. I'm not gonna do jump B.
Do it, Doc. Do it. Manages to block just in time for that EXDP right there. Gets the punish as well. We're going to the other corner, by the way. Welcome to your new home. The rent is $3,000. Pay up, please.
Oh man, I don't know if I want to live in Tokyo anymore. I should have listened to my parents.
Oh my! Wow, the raw Tetsuzanko? I am shocked by that. It's not an option that Cowey necessarily opts for in neutral a lot, and we haven't seen them use it too much in this set. I say that as they do it again, but still, definitely catching Yusoro off guard right there. Just the crossing setup.
Nope.
Again, there's that moon drive, but I didn't commit to an option, so I'm just going to punish you afterwards. Very strong starter right here for Yusoro. I guess doesn't have the route, the more optimized route, but still, this is like one hit from death, basically, off of any hit. Speaking of which...
Brother.
Right there, Yusoro taking the kill, wants to take this second game and stay in a real good position for this set. Oh, and there it is. Miyako air buttons are quite strong. You know, Arc's got a lot of tools, but Miyako's got JB and JC. Those are still brawlers.
Alright, Yosoro, this time you're the one with the 4 bars. There's the blood heat! But are we gonna see the blood arc?
We might not even get the chance. It looks like Cowey's gonna run it down. Long enough combo that the blood heat managed to end. Gets that delayed jump, JC, and takes the lead in the set now. It is 2-1 Cowey now. All right, here we go. This is potentially the last game of the set of Losers Finals Monday Night Mashfest right here. Let's see what we got.
Oh, man, we even got Omni in the chat right now trying to get Cowey up in here. He was
there.
Hey.
Good damage. Pops the meter. Go for the air throw ender here.
Getting that 50%, and this should be death if he's able to optimize it.
Oh, it is very much so death. That is a counter hit JC, my friend. You are getting smoked. Decent movement at round start. Gets the shield. Staying patient, just shielding the BC follow-up as well. Nice hit from Yusoro now. Solid confirm here. What do we got for the offense? Opened up by the 2B. Where are your toes, my friend?
We're gonna see the same sequence.
Yep, spending the meter, going for the air throw.
The sequel of the same movie we saw the last round. Oh, hold. The plot twist. It thickens.
All right, here we go. There's that elbow into stomp. Spending the last bit of that blood heat. Not able to punish the DP. You gotta remember, Arcueid launches herself off that. Same as Miyako DPs.
Hey.
Wait, was that a straight up whiff punish there?
Somehow, yeah. I guess it was like dash up 2C that came out.
I think so, yeah. Wow, that was clean. Wake up throw. Man, are we playing Guilty Gear or what? Jesus.
Hey.
No mistime meaties needed. One more hit can seal the round for either player.
Same situation coming from Cowey, but this time normal heat.
Oh, but shields the stop, but one gets the hit. Go into arc drive, keep it simple.
He just froze. Cowey just froze as soon as Yosoro went for the IED.
Yeah, they just weren't ready to follow up afterwards. Sometimes that just happens. Those are the unforced errors that can definitely eat you up, but you have to just push past them right now. And we are going into Game 5 here for Losers Finals.
Very good shield so far from Cowey. He's really just trying to, like, if not start scrambles to confuse Yosoro, just force an not force an interaction, but more so like just force their way through almost, I want to say.
Yeah, kind of like bulldozing their way in, despite like whatever movement options Yusoro might opt for, right? We've seen it a lot, especially at the round starts too, right? They'll dance around each other. Cowey gets like maybe a JB on block or on hit and then starts their offense. Dragon kick!
Yeah, I wanted to say bulldog their way in, but it's like he's also just trying to keep up with Yosoro.
Yeah, it's a very interesting push-pull, right? Like, both of these characters and the players themselves like to play at a relatively fast pace, but you still have to adjust the tempo and switch it up on one another in order to keep them guessing. Oh, there's the charge 5C. Haven't seen that a lot from Yusoro. That's only the second one. Not able to punish, just a little too high in the air.
Good conversion from Cowey, however. Not going to be a full optimization because it was a jump A, but still having Yosoro in the corner. Never mind, keeping him in the corner now. Yosoro with almost a full stick of butter. There it is.
Punishing the follow-up shield right there with the throw. Here we go. Not going to kill, but a bar to play with now. What is the mix? Dash out? No, obviously stand shielded instead.
I like that. I feel like Cowey was just waiting for that wake-up heat, but no, Yosoro opting to use all the moon drive in that last situation. Not having any of it now, but is a bigger threat with this full stick of meter.
Yeah, that situation is complicated, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. Right now, both players are at tournament point. A lot of meter to spend for both of them as well. But Cowey, at the very least, as you mentioned, does have that moon drive advantage over Yusoro. However, Yusoro definitely going to spend the meter here, chunk up their moon gauge just a little bit higher, just needs a little bit more for moon drive. And Arcueid offensive moon drive is quite strong, I would say, in general. Not able to catch the IAD dragon trip from Cowey, manages to get into neutral and then take a Yusoro off to the other corner. Both players in heat.
Heat on heat.
Backing up right now, both playing very patiently. They know that the next hit is big.
Oh, I was gonna say, if not that, just trying to get their health back.
Gets the reversal in the air throw, and as you mentioned, with getting the health back,
that's
such a big advantage, and it's still just opts to kill anyway. Don't need to spend my time waiting out the set. I'm killing you right now.
Had barely used the charge 5B in most of the rounds. I used it at that last second just to catch Cowey off guard.
Yeah. they had managed to use it a couple of times, and it was starting to work out. Most notably, it caught like a backdash in the corner because it chased that far. Because Arcueid moves that far forward on it. But yeah, it's just an interesting moment that I thought about during that like set was the moon drive into stand shield on one of the last rounds. That to me was very interesting, right? Because ordinarily, if you pop moon drive there, right, dash out cross under is a pretty solid option, but Miyako's JB will cover both sides, right? And there is a chance, I'm guessing, that if you dash out that you may not autocorrect for your shield there. But yeah, either way, very good showing right there from both players. And we have our grand finals match set.
Yep. Yasoro versus Omni cythe.
Yeah.
And
again,
being
oh yeah.
Omni cythe being the new king. I think I said that last time. Like the new dynasty has started. Don't have to worry about Lunar now since they were able to take Lunar. I think they took Lunar out. Now I'm starting to doubt myself. But I know Omni cythe won last time, and I was saying like we're in the new era. No more Dan, no more spears. And right now it's looking like Omni is going to continue with it if they're able to get
Lucy
the 3-0.
took Lunar out.
Lucy, yo, let's go.
Yeah.
Honestly, it feels like this feels like the return of the old era. If I remember correctly, for like a lot of the very early WASDs on MBTL, it was Omni cythe that was so
Oh yeah, absolutely. With the Miyako, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a return to form of sorts, I guess, or a return to presence. Omni cythe has never really been bad at this game, I feel like. So yeah. Either way, we've got a great set coming up, guys. Grand finals here for Monday night Mashfest. Let's get it.
Damn, why is that so canon? You're still alive, I see. Well, yeah. You can't take me out.
Yeah.
I gotta charge 5 via my own, girl. Optimized to the fullest. How will Yasoro break through Omni's defense just like that? As soon as I said it.
Omni cythe getting cracked open right now, currently. Very strong confirmed there. Dang, that was like 35% at least.
Okay, good heat.
Good heat. Yeah, back up. Get the 2C out. That's definitely going to catch the jump attempts and just barely on time for the arc drive here. Cashing out on the damage. Now remember, it does scale with heat time, so it's not as strong, but still, that's a lot of bang for your buck off the 2C.
And so is this... Wait, will it? No,
No, it's not gonna
not
work.
able to build the meter.
All right, backing up and just waiting out a response from Yasoro right there. Good patience from Omni cythe. First round here. Dashing
Wow.
up, throw with tech.
Audi 5 Dowdy for oh no! It's Audi 5 Dowdy for Yasoro. Has that full stick. What we cooking?
I'm just gonna opt to spend just one bar. Wants this like save the rest of it to cash out later to kill off of this hit. Actually, speaking of which,
Would it be best, however? Oh, okay.
Well, it may have been best, but you know we'll never get the answer to that question after that dropped combo. But the
It's
moon
okay.
skill-
We got the knees.
Yep.
No. Oh wow! Really? No. No. Missed the punish opportunity for that whiff 2C. Not seeing the overhead. Not ready for the held shields.
Omni cythe reacting just barely off. Unable to deal with that charge 5C right there. Not a huge reward, and still managed to get the hit and transition into their own offense. Trying to go for J3B. Keep it a little tricky. There's the EXDP now. Omni cythe challenging a lot more on Yasoro's offense.
And actually,
Wow!
brother.
On the heat there. And if I remember correctly, yeah, the way how their last set ended was that Omni cythe just literally sat there and then baited out the reversal option from Yasoro.
Yeah. It was like twice that Yosoro was in the corner, and Omni just recognized, like, yeah, you're doing wake up DPs, so I'm just gonna always go for this backdash after the safe jump. If you are doing the DP or if you're doing heat, backdash will always come out.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Good hit to start with for Yusoro. Just a little too high though on the air confirm there. Try to go for lightning, recognize that it whiffs, and then canceling into moon drive. Very smart from Omni side there.
And the 4C, I mean, I guess just to try and get out of the corner.
I'm not too sure there.
A. Nice, and the safe jump working out.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Another JC counter to start with. That is not how you want it to go if you're on the side. I'll block DP as well. If I'm Yusoro, I'm having a field day this game.
Let's try and get it again. Almost, we are working on this perfect. However, as soon as I say it, boot to the head.
Spend obviously I'm not opting to spend the meter right there on the air ender there. Just keeping it clean. Dashing up afterwards, just barely out of Arcueid's range.
Here's where you would.
Yeah,
I mean, here's where you definitely do DP.
Yeah, you just do arc drive and kill.
Oh, okay, yeah, I agree. Just because there's one more round, but I understand. Just get the momentum back. Kill Yosoro's pace.
Plus, you still have a bar to work with after the fact, right? And you do not want to deal with that dicey, like, last hit interaction with Arcueid with that much resources. Wow, just routing into the Rekka right there. Gets the hit for the air unblockable, and here we go. Nice conversion off of the charge JC here. Not going to kill, but should get a pretty good ender off of this. Meter. Oh, try to go for the super delayed overhead, but not working out. Baiting the heat again.
Not like this, Yosoro.
That's 2 closes to a game in a row in which Omni Cythe just baits out a blood heat from Yusoro and then takes the game.
Technically, you could say this is like the 5th time, because when they first fought, it was the double DPs that killed it for 2 rounds. Yosoro just got opened up for the first round that Omni got the win, and same situation. Saved all the meter for blood heat, got the heat, and was just countered. Was red.
Yeah, got caught up. Omni Cythe in a very comfortable lead, I would say, right now. Meter advantage, moon gauge advantage. Oh, but suddenly things might not be so sweet in Omni Cythe's neck of the woods right now. Air throw ender from Yusoro right here. Good tech from Omni Cythe. Staying calm and neutral. Stagger pressure, but Yusoro's not pressing. Not getting gaslit into doing anything here. But the wow!
Priority and multi-hitting buttons.
Yeah. If Omni had the right hit there, he would have been able to just straight up go into arc drive and kill there.
Well, I mean, he's in a great position here now. High amount of life. Full moon drive.
Good
2
backdash.
bars to his side now.
That's the thing with powered Ciel in general, with that small interaction there, right? She has a huge range, so she gets to toy with characters a lot that normally have buttons that, like, reach pretty far. Like, Arcueid 2C and 2B are no joke, but Ciel gets to essentially whiff punish them at, like, a slight range super well. So she can really mess with players when they want to, like, press or dash up with a normal in order to start their offense, right? You know, it's not necessarily like using a jab to check like a forward dash in, let's say, Street Fighter, but very potent nonetheless.
I like the fact that he spent all of it while he's in moon drive, because look at that bar just slowly building. As soon as he gets the next hit, oh, so close for the same situation.
Very smart, opting to go for the air throw instead, recognizing Yusoro's in blood heat and that he's been using the JC in that situation. Gets caught on the landing, however. Yusoro showing signs of life, does not want this to end. They're on the loser side, but they definitely want to keep this going.
And just waiting for it.
On with the air throw. Gets the lightning, no follow-up there. This is very close right now. Remember, this is tournament point for Omni Cythe. However, Yusoro...
Oh, yes, just keep it simple, silly. Don't make any stupid mistakes.
Forced to spend the bar to guarantee an easier kill, but Yusoro manages to claw back a W. They both DP. Oh, immediate mash. Remember, it's after that shield B. That is definitely plus on hit, my friends. Spends the meter as well. Yusoro could very well take this game.
Okay, Omni good blocks. That was crazy.
Yeah. Omni Cythe recognizing a lot of Yusoro's responses to shield and just kind of continue shielding. Now get the punish there as well. Trying to mess around with Yusoro's options typically after shield. Starting to work out a bit better. Goes for the safe heat setup. Wants to maintain the life lead, but let me tell you, Arcueid damage ain't nothing to scoff at.
If only those hands could reach as high and as far as Ciel's sword right now. Good!
Deep dash cross under 2B. My friends, we've got a bit more MBTL to be played.
I think Yusoro's a little bit mad.
I'd be a little cranked. I'm not gonna lie, that cross under was a little cranked.
Yeah, you can't just bait two bloodies like that. I'm a little peeved.
It's that simple question. Sometimes when you play in tournament, there's a little flicker in the back of your head that just goes, I don't feel like losing. And when that activates, well, hell hath no fury sometimes.
I mean, when it activates, all the neurons in your brain start screaming like it's Cell versus Teen Gohan, basically. And you truly go Super Saiyan 2. And right now, that's what Yusoro's in, right?
Yeah, he's got Omni Cythe on the back foot very, very much so throughout this entire round already. In what feels like a big turnaround from the other like openers in the set so far. From Omni, however.
And this time, not even trying to bait with the back air dash, just going for the safe jump. Has the bar for the kill.
Forced to spend it, but that's A-okay. Omni Cythe once again at tournament point. Full moon gauge available as well. Immediately pops the moon drive.
Stop! Yeah, and this is what I mean with using moon drive. You wouldn't be able to get that from a normal air throw from PCL.
Not only does Omni Cythe get to... No! Clashing on the 5C. Imagine using your reversal, but it just clashes anyway. That is tragic. Now, trying to go for the cross-up. Yusoro's been opting that for a lot. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to drift and go on the same side. He's just been doing cross-ups almost the entire time.
Yeah, and if not even that, just like seem as if he's gonna go to one end and then cross to the other way.
A little awkward in that sense, however. Still manages to find a hit here. Shield into this. You might be gone from this planet.
Omni just wants to send a message.
Yeah, you're dead. You're dead as hell.
You're dead. Level 3? Yeah. Oh my goodness.
See you tomorrow. Maybe you'll show up to a WASD live, but I want my money.
Look, Yusoro, you're my homie, but I gotta let you know who Dad is.
Yeah. Omni Cythe with a very impressive game right there. Frankly, I wondered for a while, especially after that Yusoro win there, if Yusoro was just going to use that loser's momentum and start kind of cooking a lot more. But Omni Cythe, as good as they are with the amount of FG experience that they are, maintain composure and close.
Yeah, damn. God, that does so much damage, that arc drive.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, though, is that you got to remember, most minimum damage for arc drive, the easiest way to remember is that if it's like, I use the round indicators.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, if you look at those,
okay.
if it's near like the first round indicator, an arc drive is probably gonna kill.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
Use that. Yeah, that's what I use as my visual tell for if it's gonna kill. Because you got to remember, health isn't variable in this game, so
yeah, that's true.
You have to deal with different stuff. But yeah, that's just a little thing that you can do. But
Yeah.
Anywho, there's a ton of stuff to shout out, but and I want to say this more. Shout outs to Imp, shout outs to your TOs for this bracket, putting on fantastic work. I say this every time I come on WASD, but these guys bust their asses and they do fantastic work. So make sure to shout them out, follow them on Twitter, peep in the Discord. They got a whole bunch of waifus and stuff. What other TO is doing stuff like that? All right. I do work on Boston Blue Bee. We don't have that. We got some cool stuff though. I'm not gonna cap. But
That's true.
Either
Boston
way, just keep in mind there's a lot of awesome stuff going on out there. So shout out to people that are putting on good events. All right. Make sure to say thank you to Imp.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining. My favorite thing is seeing people kind of come back week after week, and especially for like the FPAN games, we have that on lock, so it's a super good feeling. If any of you are near New York, just a reminder that we run an offline monthly, and we got one coming up on the 27th, and Lumina's back in the rotation. So we're going to have Uni, Grand Blue, DNF, Lumina, and Strive. Should be a good time. And Lunar Phase is, I think, the 13th. I think it's this coming Saturday, I want to say.
Yes. Yeah. But what's also happening on the 13th is the PSA Beginners Tourney. So anyone,
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So for anyone that is trying to get into Melty Blood because of the news for, as I've seen on Twitter, they are not memeing Lumina anymore. It's no longer. I've even heard like meme, like bloody meme Lumina. Really weird. But anyway, yeah, some people are coming back in. They're gonna try the game out. More people are gonna check out the new characters, the changes, the new moves.
Mm-hmm.
So if this tournament has interested you, and that sounds interesting, since it is a beginners to intermediate tournament,
yeah,
join the PSA Discord and go check out how everyone is. Because I can say for sure, they have all of their resources kept very tight and clean. You know, they got pictures for all the characters of whoever it is that you want to main. If you have any specific questions, it's right there in the resource channel. Mm-hmm. Everyone's responsive. You got your little. So you're always included in somewhere in the PSA Discord.
It's true. What else? These are every 2 weeks. We alternate between Uni and Melty. So next Monday will be Uni, but the Monday after will be Lumina again. So if you're just now catching the series and you want to join, definitely join the Discord and give yourself the Lumina role, and you'll be pinged when sign up, check in, things like that. Those game roles are really only used for like tournament rules. They're not used by people to like page for games or anything. There's a separate role for that. But other stuff coming up this week, we have Grand Blue Wednesday night, 8 p.m. That's a sick bracket. A lot of the people you probably saw on stream at Evo tend to enter and play every other Wednesday, so definitely give that a watch. Thursday, we have BBCF. Towito's commentated that a few times. I think you've entered maybe some of them, the opens.
I've entered a few of them. They're fun.
Yeah.
It's good old bracket to hop on, play a bunch of people and all that jazz. There's a ton of there's a ton going on there as well. If you want more online action, there's also another tournament going on Saturday. Got a lot of big players coming up from that.
Nice.
That is hosted by Finals Friendly Funtown. So check that out if you want more BlazBlue as well. But again, Wazi's got like a bajillion things.
Yeah, we run like four online brackets a week pretty much, and then like an offline monthly. And every Sunday we run beginner tournaments, and we alternate between Grand Blue and Uni. And this Sunday is going to be Uni. So you can find the links to all of those in the chat if you're interested in any of them. But where can they find you guys, Panda and Towito?
You can find me on twitch.tv/Pandabetic. Funny enough, I ended the stream labbing Bridget. You know, I'm usually a guilty head, but honestly, Lumina is the first Melty Blood that I've tried out, and I had a lot of fun with it. Not saying that I don't have fun with it. It's, you know, she'll do be turning my gears a bit. No pun intended. But hearing how everything's gonna turn out for the new Lumina patch, I'm coming back. I'm gonna be labbing all the new stuff. I'm checking out Roa, Ciel. I'm checking out the Neko arc too. Don't worry. I'm gonna make her the most broken character that Vlov has ever dared face. But yeah, that sounds interesting to you. You can follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter for whatever tech that I put there. It's also Pandabetic. And you can also check out whatever videos I got on my YouTube is also Pandabetic. If you're interested in anything Faust related, since I want to try and keep that either strictly Faust tech or just fighting game related.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can find me on @Towito66 on Twitter and on Twitch. I stream sometimes to talk about BB brackets coming up and do some review and discussion on that end. Not super frequent, but I'm out there every now and then. I also got YouTube where I upload a whole bunch of sets and analysis and sometimes some tech as well. So you can find me around as well. You can also catch me on a bunch of Boston Blue Beat streams and Twitter or whatever. So you can generally catch me around. So that's all I got to shout out for right now. My throat is tired. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, thanks for hopping on. I'm gonna send everybody over. I think Scrot is breaking down the new patch notes. So I'm gonna send everybody over to Scrot, just for, you know, keep everyone watching Melty. If you got top 3 today, please join the Matcherino. And if anybody wants to make a last-second donation, the link is in chat. Please feel free to. But on that note, I'm gonna send everyone to Scrot, and I will catch some of you guys in 2 weeks, and hopefully more of you sooner than that. But yeah, peace.
Peace out.
Take it easy, y'all.